Good day, everybody. It's Max, and welcome back to Transport Fever 2 Deluxe Edition. You betcha. Here in Curvy Canyons, you know it. And in today's episode, we are going to try and put in a passenger rail service and spend a bunch more money, because that's the thing we do on this map. It's crazy, people. It's crazy. You spend a lot of money on this map because bridges cost like $150 million a pop. And that's just for one line. It's not even for two. Well, let me tell you, boy, did I ever get, really? He's going on vacation with Noko. All right, well, that's pretty intense. Okay, before we get into that conversation, I want to thank everybody for hanging out, all the things. Recent subscribers, of course, are scrolling at the bottom of the right corner of the screen. I thank that very much for the most recent ones. And, of course, for live chat, including the big conversation with Mr. O, Nightbot, and the things. I'm glad Nightbot's going on vacation with Noko. That's a thing. And, of course, everybody that watches later on, I appreciate that very, very much. With all them crazy time zones, who knew? All the things. Let's switch over the screen right away. Boom, there it is. Curvy Canyons. Yep, Curvy Canyons, all right. Curvy Canyons that cost way too much money. But we are fighting back against the power today, people. We're fighting back against the power today. Do you know why that is? That's right. Because when we got to 1895 and we had just gotten the steam trucks. And it was like, okay, I'm going to pause time here and earn some cash. Well, I got $830 million of that buckaroo bucks. Hopefully that's enough money. I mean, that's almost $1 billion. I mean, $830 million in 1895 would make you the richest person like 1,000 times over on the whole planet. If I can't build what I want with this money in 1895, we just got to move on. We just got to move on, people. That's what it is. Of course, these lines are doing as good as ever. No surprise there. These are all profitable lines, all the good things. Gregory, what's up? I hope it's all good in the neighborhood. And, of course, all this money is mine. No, I still haven't figured out how to pay off that loan. I just haven't had time to look it up. And really, it's not hurting me, right? I mean, yes, I wish I didn't have to give them $500,000, but I'm making between 13 and 17 million a year. So, and I mean, it's only going to get better, right? So I just consider this $500,000 to be a charitable gift donation to the causes of humanity. Sort of something crazy like that. I'm just going to pretend that $500,000 just doesn't exist every time, right? Because I just don't want to focus on that. Instead, I just want to focus on all the blue numbers I've got here, people, because that means we make monies. Lots and lots of those bucks. You betcha. So, sure enough, what's the easiest way to do this? It's probably this way. It's going to be the easiest way to do this. Of course, this purple line, this is our oil line here on the flats. And, of course, it makes us anywhere from 5 to almost 11 million one time I seen it go. Because, I mean, it's awesome. I mean, it's hauling that fuel all the way down the map, of course, and delivering it to this town. We're dragging the raw stuff all the way from here, all the way up the map. It's making me a lot of big money. Of course, the brick line that's here, second big earner, it's, of course, making me lots of money. And this fuel line is also making me lots of money as they're bringing that. Every time they bring brick back from dropping that fuel off, that's $2 million. Every train is $2 million. See this guy? $2 million right there. That's what that is, people. That's what that is. So, with that, let's have a look at what we're doing today. Because we like blue numbers like this. I mean, that's the way it is. Passenger service is going to happen today. I would like to also get, to get passenger service going means we've got to get this going. That means we got to get a rail line up this. So we kind of snookered our way around that last stream by putting this stone line in here and sneaking it down this road junction. and this was not an easy rail line to put in, because you only allowed, unlike this road, like, you know, you can come down fairly quickly, but train lines will not adjust that fast. They just will not adjust that fast, and we had to do everything within our power to get this stone line to work. But it is still working. The double header trains are on there. They're going away. They're doing their thing. They're making me cash, and I like cash money. I like cash money. You betcha. One of the things I did, besides earning $830 million on the off chance, is I did also spend an extra $150 million to double up these bridges, to actually take care of that. So these two NOCO bridges are now doubled up. So that was another $150 million. Holy smokes. Just crazy, people. Just crazy. So we want a passenger line in here today. I also am going to take this tool line out. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's making money, right? But it's very inefficient, and I would like to fix that. I'm also going to probably convert the farm lines possibly into rail lines. I don't know. Jury's still out on that one. Thinking about it. We'll see how that goes. Let's have a look down here. Let's see. I mean, getting this guy fuel too would be the really big prize. I think the only way you're going to pull that off is to have bigger trains and then have a truck line pick up fuel over here and take it to this town. Now, the reason I would do that is it sounds very tempting to put a second set of trains on here and do the same thing we did with this town and run with it. The problem is that they would have to share this oil terminal, and they would have to share this fuel terminal. And I find that anytime you have to share lines with like these kinds of terminals, it just doesn't work. So what I would rather do is I'd rather increase the trains that are on there now, or make the trains bigger, add more cars, add more capacity, and then just have them bring like 300 fuel back, right? And then, I mean, this town will not use 300 fuel. It will only use 106. So if he's bringing back 300 fuel, we could run a truck line, like some sort of little bridge here. We could run a truck line over here and, do something like that, which would be actually pretty cool. That would be pretty cool, right? Do some little truck line, have him pick up all the things, all the stuff. That would be pretty cool. So that is what's kind of going on in my brain, because, I'd like to have at least one package for every town. I don't know. The jury's still out on this one. But, I mean, the rest of the towns, I mean, we've got them basically all one suitered, right? So I would like to be able to keep doing that at the same time. Okay, Max. How do you want to handle this? Well, yep. I think. Let's just destroy this line now. This can go. Don't get me wrong, guys. Manage the vehicles, select the things, sell all the vehicles. Sell all the vehicles. There we go. This line is toast. This line can. Yep. Do you want to delete that line? You betcha. Poof. There they go. There goes all the wood and everything with it. That was it. And I'll leave the farm lines alone for now because they're fine. They're not hurting anything. This town is not going to be happy with me, by the way. I mean, listen, guys. You were only getting 32 tools anyway. This was not making big money for you guys. So, like, we're gonna try and fix you up with even more magical things. Okay, guys? Better stuff. We're gonna try and get you better stuff. How about that? That's the plan. We're gonna get you better stuff. I'm just looking around here. There's the third oil well. So we're using these two. There's a third one over here, and wouldn't you know, there's like a second refiner here. That second refiner, of course, doesn't really help us when it comes to having only one refinery, though, and that is right... Where is that refinery? Yeah, it's way up here. Yeah, it's like where is that refinery? Oh, it's right there, hiding in the corner. Yeah, I see you there. Okay, that's fine. Passenger rail service. Yup, that's a thing. Okay. Yup. So how do you want to handle that, Max? Because this is going to be pretty intense. All right. Sure. All right. Well, I mean, you got a bunch of stuff here, and we could run it down this side of the river for the time being until you got to here, and then you could run it in parallel with this. Well, yes, I could. Is that going to be a thing? Yes, and that would save you a little money coming through this mountain area. Oh, I like saving money, because let me tell you, we spent way too much on bridges last time. Nice background music. Hey, I found the option to play background music in the game. I know, right? So it's playing background music now. It's pretty scary stuff. Any DLC stuff yet? Well, I'm playing the DLC map right now. It turns out. But as for DLC vehicles, no. I am hoping that we can run the time ahead here today to get some of the like maybe we'll get into late part of the game some passenger train stuff. But nothing too exciting as of yet besides the map. Besides the map, I haven't gotten really like it's all like if you look at all the things, it's basically, you know, early Steam carriages, all the things. But you know, it's only been what 12 minutes. So you know, a couple hours from now. A couple hours from now. Okay, I'll fix my mouth here in a second. A couple hours from now, we could be all good to go. So listen, if you're going to put a passenger line here, which side are you going to do that on? Well, it actually works out if the passenger line was like on this side of the track. Yeah, how about that? They better not have messed that up. Gosh darn it. I mean, if it is, it is. I mean, you know, it's just a lesson. I mean, the last one had the music in the background. So I didn't see anything about that, but you never know what about these companies nowadays, right? This would definitely work out better if it was on the left-hand side, Max. If it's on the left-hand side, that's so much better for you. Okay, I agree. But that means you do got to get the track on the left-hand side when you get down here. Are you going to be able to do that? Yeah, I think I can. And I'll bet you I can do it with a bridge. Oh, this is going to be awesome. Okay, sure. Okay, excuse me. Yes, sir. You are up. Now, we could actually do a crazy no-go bridge here in a little bit. I'll come back to that. All right. So let's not get excited. I'm not doing a no-go bridge right away because, you know, $200 million bridges are really hard on the pocketbook. All right. So let's get the train station in here. All the things. Passenger station. Do you want to say 240? Two-track? Sure. Turn it around. All the things. Oh, yeah, more bridges. Oh, jeez. More bridges. Boy, that's a lot of collision, Max. Really? Does it have to be that much collision going on there? Like, you know, give me a break, guys. That's $844,000 worth the train. Is that going to be all right? Yes. Yeah, it's going to be fine. Okay. Now, I will say this. There are two ways you can do passenger service in Transport Fever 2, right? Transport Fever 1, if we want to call it that, was more relaxed when it came to running passenger service. So you could do one of two things. Multiple point-to-point service or loop service. Now, loop service tends to be less profitable, but more realistic, right? And point-to-point service is like when you go from one town to that town. And then you would put in another train line from this town to that town. And then you would put a train line in from this town to that town. It's not as realistic, but it does make you more money. All right. And this is going to be one of them times where I'm actually going to choose the less money option. I know. That's mind blown, right? I mean, whoever does that, especially me, I don't ever do that. But I'm going to today. You betcha. So let's get it on. Let's do this. All right. So yeah, no. I want you to stay level. Can you stay level for me there, dude? Listen, can you do level? Well, you can do level with a tunnel. Eek. Okay. That's kind of not what I wanted, but I guess it's not so bad because I don't think I'll stay in the tunnel very. All right, yeah. Like if you can do level and I can get around this without too much hassle. Okay. Well, let's do that. I mean, you gotta start somewhere, Max. Start dragging this thing. You're not going anywhere. Okay, yeah. Now you got to do the bloop bloop thing. There you go. So as we can get out of the auto, trying to pretend my life is better. What are you doing? Well, you're not doing anything. Are you actually connected to a town, or like is this just like a really big long road that goes nowhere? So that road does connect to that town, and I'll bet you it gets really upset if I cut it off. Really? Well, there is a bridge there. You know what? You're overthinking this, Max. Just stop overthinking it. Yeah, like you're overthinking this, dude. Okay, listen. Where are you going with this? You want to go down. Do I want you to go down? Well, I'd rather you not go down. Okay, well, let's do that. Yeah, can we try and stay? Yeah, just stay a little flat. All right, you're gonna put a little tunnel in there, just a tiny tunnel. Oh, a tiny tunnel with a tiny bridge and a tiny thing. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, I guess. I'm gonna come around this way. Okay, you got to get ready to turn right here, dude. I'll tell you right now, this is gonna get really ugly if you don't. Okay. Okay, I'd like to try and keep the speed up a little bit. And of course, the reason is because I'd like to try and keep the speed up just a little bit because at some point in time, I would like to... Oh, dude, that's going to cost you so much money. But it will look good. Will it? Oh, this is the bridge part you needed to do, dude. Yeah, but I didn't want to do it right here. I kind of wanted to do it up there. All right, then let's cancel this. Let's back this off just a bit. That's far enough. Let's see if we can't make that turn a little sooner then. I really wish you didn't have to go uphill so much. You know, you're kind of driving me crazy with that uphill stuff. And I know that road's really going to drive me crazy too. Listen, go on, get out of here. Go on, get. Listen, road, you're in my way. Okay, here we go. I got my focus voice on now, right? You know it's it's bad when I got my focus voice on. Listen, are you gonna be able to like level out here for me? Yes. I'll take the little tiny bridge. But is that like going to get me where I want? Yes, it will. All right, do that, and then I'm going to delete this, actually. Just a little bit. Okay, I didn't need... It could have stayed up there a little bit, dude. You could have stayed up there a little bit. Listen, I'm just trying to come out this way to get ready to cross this crazy bridge. Because I need to do the crazy... I need to get on the other side of these tracks. So, let's just make this happen. Yeah, okay, so... Yep, right there. How straight or how crooked am I there? That's not too bad. Okay, alright, but it's a little dippy-doo here. It would be really nice, you know, it would be really nice if it came over this way just a wee bit. And then we get ready to come across this and then join up over here, dude. All right, that sounds really impressive. I wonder how much of a no-go bridge that's going to cost me. I don't know, but it sounds expensive, doesn't it? You bet. In fact, I got to do this. I got to back you off just a wee bit there, big guy, because I have to put you on this side of the track. There we go. All right. I don't know. Our country has point-to-point train lines. Oh, I'm not saying that point-to-point train lines aren't good in the real world. I'm just saying that in Transport Fever, you know, like okay, here in Canuck Land, right? We have Via Rail, and Via Rail hits like almost every major city across Canada, right? So it hits all 10, like several of the Canadian provinces, capitals, blah blah blah, all the things, right? And that's fine, but we don't have 10 little Via Rails, like going from like Vancouver to Edmonton, and then from Edmonton to let me see, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Regina. I had to think about that for a second. And then from Regina to Winnipeg, and then Winnipeg to like Toronto or Ottawa. Like Via Rail has a train line, a train service that goes through all the cities, right, across Canada. So we don't have. So that's just kind of the measurement I'm going by, right? I'm not saying it's a good or a bad thing. It's just there's two different ways you can do it, and it's kind of up to you as to really how you wanna play the game, whether or not it's a good or a bad thing. It's definitely not a bad thing. It just means that you gotta think a little more about it, right? Okay, like I'm doing right here. I'm doing so much thinking at the moment. Can you see the thinking I'm doing? I'm doing so much thinking. Yep. I can feel the thinking happening right now. Oh yeah, the thinking is happening. Oh, so much thinking. Yeah, I need you to actually do that, dude. I need you to do that. I really wish you would do that, like, slightly different, but I do need you to do that. Okay, now I need you to do this. Will you figure this out, or am I going to have to cry? Okay, so you did figure it out. Good. That's exactly what I need you to do. I really wish you could keep the speed up here, but maybe when we get new bridges and I replace the bridges, it'll be all right. It'll be fine, right? Yeah, that's exactly what I need you to do, dude. That's awesome sauce. Okay, let's go. So now we get to ride along with this train track, and this saves me money. I like money saving, because, you know, money saving. And this will actually give us more train traffic to look at certain times, which is actually really cool. Ooh, as we get closer and closer to this big gorge, the big gorge of the big things. Yeah, thanks, autosave. What are you doing? All right. It's like star-shaped, the main city in the middle of several. Oh, okay, that makes sense though. The star shape, like because you have a star shape and not a linear shape, then yeah, point-to-point service actually kind of makes sense, right? Would you have intermediate stops on your lines? You know, of course, there's a bunch of stops, but these aren't like loops, right? Yeah, so star shapes totally make sense when it comes to that, right? It hurts, right? It all hurts. It's very painful. There's a lot of pain. I go through a lot of pain a lot of the time for you people. Okay, let's keep spending that money, because we got places to be. Yeah, there we go. No. Beep, beep. Yep, thank you. Yeah, keep spending that money, Max. Show me the money. Yeah, all the way down here. And then we're using the side of this little mountain to get us down into the valley. Okay. Sure, this is fine. Okay, yes. Now things are going to get a little exciting here, Max, because you may have to make a detour here. Yes, I think you do. Well, do I want to make the detour after this bridge or before it? Well, it would be smarter for you to make it before it, because then you could put a station right here, and then you can get ready to go that way. Oh man, that's really intense. Okay, yeah, sure. Excuse me. I'm just, I breathed in the wrong way. You'll have to give me a second. Yeah, that's what happens. See, I'm so focused that I'm breathing in. All my nerve endings are shot. I'm breathing in the wrong way. It's crazy. It's crazy. Construction's not possible. Why not? Oh, you know what? That road is ugly. I didn't like that road anyway. I'll tell you right now, this road, I mean, who cares about this road? If you were using this road, I'm sorry to tell you, I don't really care about it. I'll tell you right now. The game will tell me, though, if it's really cranky about that. So if it is, I'll have to deal with it then. All right, let's go. Sure. In fact, you know what? Let's do it this way. We want to put a station in here somewhere, and then I got to get up that. So this station, I have to make sure is like pretty far back. In fact, I'm going to actually fix up my little road here to do a thing. Yep, come out here. Come out here. And, yeah, streets. Here, you can have this little road here. Do that. Okay, I need to put a passenger station in here. 240, blah, 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 all the things. Okay, I need your help here, like, train station. Work with me. Yeah, I know you. Yeah, look, dude, I'm not trying to stick you into the water. I just need you to, like, come this way as far as possible. Okay, right about there. Okay, because really, the first big challenge of the day is getting up there. I mean, this doesn't work very well if I can't even get up this first part of the mountain, right? So, let's go back to tracks. Let's do this. I mean, we've got that. I mean, this thing is wound right out, and I mean, that's buried in there, right? Pretty far, actually. It's pretty scary. Can we do something kind of sneaky here? Where I use the side of this hill to do a thing. Sure. I mean, this is potentially possible, right? Something right about here, right about there, right about there. It's costing you $1 million, Max. Is that a thing? No, I got 800 million. Yeah, look what you said last week, you goof. Yeah, okay, I'll give you that one. I mean, you know, you're gonna get a cool little. I think you can do it, Max. I think you can do it. If you're really, really careful, I think you can do it. You can do it. I think I see what you're saying. Well, conceptually, you have a loop running back. Oh, technically, the technical detail. Holy smokes, I'm technically challenged. Is what I am. That's right, dudes. I need you guys to keep climbing. Keep climbing. Really? Can we climb? Can we climb a little nicer than that? Because that's pretty messy. If I swing around this way and just pretend that that's dirt. Yes, we'll fake that out with a little bit of terrain tool action a little later, okay? Yeah. Listen, come on, guys. Work with me here. Work with me. Work with me. Gee whiz. Look, I don't... Give me that. Yep. Keep going. Keep going, guys. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, well, yeah, I'll use my terrain tool. We'll fix that up. We'll fix that up in a bit. All right. We'll make it look... I'll make it look more natural. You know, that'll be a thing. All right, so we got it up here. It's really unfortunate that it has to be all uphill like this, but I mean, this is going to be all uphill like this. Let's not kid ourselves, people. This is all uphill. I mean, there's only one direction here, and it's uphill, up the hill. In fact, I really should do this measurement next. Yep, because this is going to get some ugliness to it, I think. Like, no matter how much curving you do here, Max, there is no way you're going to curve all the things here. So if we kind of come across... No, we really got to start up this hill, dude. I need that arrow to say going up. Going up, well, okay, yeah, it'd be nice if we could just go up medium. That's a really ugly bridge, though. Well, listen, you don't need to keep the bridge. I just kind of need to keep certain parts of this. Yeah, but we can do that a little better. Maybe this way? Yeah, no, you want to go down. I want to go up. I want to go up, dude. Yeah, okay, that bridge is ugly. Sure, that's fine. Yeah, it's going to get real ugly when you do this maneuver, though. I mean, look at this maneuver. All right, just drag it up there for a second. Let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, look at this. See, you're going to have to do something a little nicer than that, Max. All right. I mean, this was going to be the big challenge. This was a big challenge. I mean, I would say my goal is to get it to about here, and then I'm going to have to tunnel through this. There's no way around it. I'll have to tunnel through that, bridge this, and then come out right around here somewhere. I could try to come out this way, maybe. But no matter what I do, I got to be at least up to here somewhere, right? So you're on your way down the hill. That's great. All right. Well, let's try that. You know what? Do you want to try this little terrain tool jiggy thingy? Sure. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep working this around. Yeah, because you got to get ready to make this turn here, dude. You gotta make this turn. This turn you have to make this turn, and you've got to keep coming down this mountain. Okay. Yep. Keep coming down the mountain till she comes. We're coming down the mountain. Okay. Yeah, we are coming down the mountain. I mean, it's not pretty, but it's something. Yeah, they're coming down the mountain. Yes. You could have tried to keep that maybe up here a little tighter, but I'll look at that in a second. All right. And then, where's our train track at? Oh, it's right there, dude. It's like right there. Oh, darn it. Okay, well then that means you've got to come this way. And that's ugly as sin. Yeah, see, you were trying to be too pretty with that. Good try on that first go. Didn't work out for you, did it? No. Okay. Gee whiz. Yeah, turn off that crazy contour line, because it was just lying to you the entire time. It just lied to you. You know, there was never any truth in it. Well, there was some truth in it. I think I can get maybe something to work here. Yeah, but you're not going to get it to work the way you want it. Ooh, I hate hard, challenging mountains. Listen, this was going to get hard no matter what, dude. Right? Do something like that. And then come around this way. Okay. Yes, I can kind of buy into that. But yeah, this is where the problem begins, right? The problem is that now you gotta build something crazy here. I mean, it's not that I can't build something crazy. I can definitely build craziness. I've done crazy. You know, $200 million bridges. I mean, I've done crazy. I'm just trying to make it somewhat realistic, if that means anything to anybody, right? Like, you know, like I don't mind doing crazy, but at the same time, I would like to have at least somewhat realistic. Let's go for 90 here. I would have liked to have it. No, dude. I need to keep going down. We need to keep going down, dude. Do that. I understand completely. Translation happens in my mind, not in the brightest ones. Well, I guess that's the way to put that, isn't it? Listen, are you going to be able to make this work? Okay, well, it's possible. You're coming down now. We like that. Yeah, and that bridge doesn't look too ugly either. And in fact, you could probably, like, yeah, if you do this little maneuver, you could even force like a crazy valley here with a little bit of smoothing. You could actually kind of make that believable. All right, can I get that to hook onto this is the question. Yes, yes you can. It would be nice if you backed it off right to about here and then tried to make the turn. Okay, sure. All right, do that. Boop. No. Do that, dude. We'll fix that up afterwards. Okay. Hey, I mean, the train is getting up here, people. So we got it all the way from here. It goes under. It has to go under. It has to come underneath this peninsula. There was no way I was getting around that. But we come through there, and then we'll do a little bit of the smoothing action and some things. I'll see how much money we have at the end. We'll have to smooth that out a little bit. But then it kind of comes across here. You should get your money back for this up here, dude. Yeah, refund me. Refund me all this craziness. This is too much money. Okay, so you got it up. You got it kind of up so far. Okay. So now what? Well, now we got to get up to that point. This point here, so we can do the tunnel. All right. Okay. That's my native tongue. Yeah. Well, okay. Yep. I'll just let you guys read that because that makes even Nightbot's confused. All right, so we'll just go with that. Nope. Go back to tracks, dude. Go back to tracks. All right. Yes, you got it. You got to keep going up, dude. If you don't go up, I realize this bridge may be ugly. Well, can you do something about that? Yeah, I mean, we can do a little bit of faking here. Fake it till you make it. But I mean, if you don't keep climbing this mountain, you got to get through this. You got to get through this mountain here, because if you don't come out this other side here at somewhat of a reasonable angle, it's going to get ugly. Yeah, like you've got to come out here somewhere. And this is where you want to try and do some really cool thing like this, which actually is pretty cool. You know what? I'm going to take that because I can make that work. All right. And then if you just keep coming up here, where's this town at? It's right over there. It's really too bad I can't hit this town. Dude, I mean, if you hit that town, good luck. Yeah, but it would be really nice. Okay, now you're just talking crazy talk. Like, first of all, this is $100 million worth of construction. You know that. I know that. That's just a bad idea. Okay. You still haven't convinced me yet. Well, listen. If you do the loop here and you come around to this town, then you can do like you can do one of them lines, one of them little shunter lines, right? You hit this town, you hit this town, you hit that town, you hit that town. There's not much you can do about that guy. There's just no way you'll make that train track turn that hard, dude. All right, that's fine. All right, we'll make that work. We'll make that work. So let's get this tracked all the way up, and then that'll give me a break in my brain. All right, here we go. Yep, I need this guy. We're gonna come across the river and plug into that, and yeah, I mean that should be okay. I'm all right with that. If I do that, yeah, that's actually probably a little better. I'm actually a little better with that, because if I do want to ever do a boat, I guess I could, that'd be a thing. Okay, and then of course you come out the other side. You came out the wrong side on this side, but if you did come out the other side, then I can fix this really easy. This is fixable. Okay, do that. Okay, do this. Drag that back down here. Plug it into the right side. There you go. All right, 814. Let's do some double tracking. Yes, are we gonna double track this, or are we gonna just try and be really cool about it? Yes, we'll double track it for now because I have no idea if I can ever get back down that other side. Getting up there was a painful thing. So getting up there was painful. I mean, getting back down will be like twice as painful. So let's just do this for now. And again, we get to save money because again, track against track is half the price. And I like saving a little money. All right. And then let's hope that this bridge works. Yes. Whoosh. The chance of collision here was great. There was always a great chance of collision there, but we got through that. Yeah, thank goodness. All the things. Let's go. Yep. Come down here. All the things. I mean, I'm gonna owe some people some train ride here after this, right? I mean, this track. I mean, this is a big build. Yep, that's for sure. Okay, there we go. Now we gotta get through here. I'm assuming we're coming up to the tunnel. Okay, and then we come through this. Okay, yep, grab that. You're gonna click on there. Good. Okay, and then this is where you're gonna diverge, not converge, diverge off of that and go this way. And then we're going to go across the brook, do that. Nice. Then we come back off of this side and we're going that way. I mean, this is quite the line. I will say that. Now, the reason I'm putting so much effort into this is because there's a couple of things here. One, there's lumber here. 2, there's bread here. 3, this guy needs bread. So if I can somehow convince this lumber and this bread to work together, and we may actually get this guy a little bit of something, right? This train line could have so many good things. So many good things. If we don't fall apart. That is kind of the challenge. If we don't fall apart, it will be perfectly fine. Yep, let's do it. Okay. Now, it is a little unfortunate. I had to take this turn a little sharper than I would like, but, I mean, there was really no way I was going to be able to do that. So, anyway, it is what it is. I guess the passenger service will just have to accept the fact that, hey, you're going to get a really good-looking service, but sometimes the train's got to slow down a little bit. Just make it happen. And besides, do you really want to drive your car off a cliff to get down to that other town? Not really. I don't think so. Although the climate is different, you're on a latitude with North Africa. Oh, wait a minute. I got to go back. Yeah, any further north than further north than I expected. That's why Max and I have similar weather situations. Really? Is that why that is? You know, it is what it is. I mean, yeah, we got pretty similar situations at the moment, that's for sure. And then, climates. And yeah, Gregory's over here. Yeah, Gregory's getting to hang out in slightly warmer climates. Because he's like a few latitudes lower than I am. In fact, I am relatively close. Now, I'm not on the 45th degree line, but I am somewhat close to the 45th degree line. Noko, what's up? I hope it's all good in the neighborhood. You betcha. Wow, that's going to be a crazy bridge. What is it with these crazy bridges and $2 million? Yeah, but you do want that farm. Yeah, I do. But does it have to, like, come with a crazy price tag? Yeah, like, can we do... listen, road. There. I didn't want that road anyway. It was ugly. It was bothering me. Do this. Okay, do that. Now, you know that's going to make that ugly, right? No, that's a much better bridge, and it's $1 million cheaper. Okay. Now you got to get ready to make this turn. Yeah, the crazy turn. You got to make this crazy turn like this. So you can come into the backside of this town. Okay, there we go. And now, is this town going up, going down? I mean, who knows? I would say it's going up, Max, by the looks of that arrow. You got an arrow on there. It's making me nervous, but it is. It's a thing. Wow. First you had an arrow. Yeah, well, you got an arrow. We are on the edge of the map here, Max. There's not much you can do about it. Okay, so let's stop right here. Where are you going to put the passenger service on this one? Well, it would actually be really, really nice to put the passenger service on this side because that town there has to be hit. This town can then be hit. This town can be hit but I do have to come around this oil well first. Wow. How you want to do that? Well, I want to try this little trick. First of all, we got to change this to be a dual station. So configure station, platform, passenger platform. Boom, 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 boom. Then you got to put tracks in for that. Okay, and then another set of tracks, and then back to platforms. Okay, now passenger buildings, something like that, and look at that, duplicity, people. We now have duplicity. I hope that works. My luck with this kind of duplicity platforming is kind of 50-50. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Right? So I'm gonna hope it works. That's my whole thought on that. Now, listen, I need you to go down. If you go down to, look, I need you, like, will you please? No, I don't want you to crisscross there. 1, 2, no, 1, 2, like, no, go this way. Just do that. Yeah, do that. That's actually really good. I'll take that. It's a little close. It's going to be a shaver, but I'm actually okay with this. Yep. Because that's exactly what I want. I want to sneak this train line right up underneath that, and this is exactly how we'll do it. The amount of bridges I'm going to have to replace to make this work. Holy smokes. Yeah, the amount of bridges to replace later. It's going to be crazy. But that's fine. Okay, let's put that in. Which one is it? I don't know. I can't remember. Okay. Why don't you go down here and see if you can't figure it out. All right, yeah, we got 2 lines. You got 2 lines. You got 2 lines. 2 lines all the way come up here. Okay, well, listen, we'll take this line and come with it. We'll go up this way. Okay, and then, I mean, this train line is crazy. Hopefully we can make a little money on it. Passenger service and transport fever, or train passenger service and transport fever 2 in the early years is so risque. I hate to say it, but it's just not the best. you could do so much better in Transport Fever 1 with trains and money and all the things, but yeah, Transport Fever 2 passenger train service in the early years is just, I mean, it's usually a losing proposition. It's just something you usually don't do anymore, right? But anyway, we're gonna make it work. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be just fine. Okay, well, you just keep telling yourself that. Okay, so you gotta come down here. You gotta, yeesh, yeek. You want to hit this side of this? I mean, you got tools here. You got a farm there. This is a mess here. Geesh. Because I mean, if you put the passenger line here, one, we'd have to use that bridge. Well, I mean, I could build a small bridge over here. It's probably fine. Because then I'd want to come in this side anyway. But then you've got to use that bridge, dude, because, I mean, cost, right? That bridge is like way too much money. Way too much money. Germany having the strong spring already. Very, very jealous about that, by the way. Let's see. Month 2, maybe a bit faster. Yeah, so I see everybody's trying to gauge on no-go time when the weather's going to get good. All right, that's one way to do it. Really? Are you around 35 degrees? Really? That's interesting. Last night was -5. Yeah, and that's +3. So that's exactly about the same temperatures as that's running here. I'm craving a good barbecue. Okay, let's see. We got this. Where are you gonna go with this train? Well, you kind of had it planned for here. Yes, you did. But if you're gonna try and give these guys a train line for bread, and then you're gonna try and give them guys tools, you really don't want to be in the mess of this. Oh, what about this oil? I don't know. I'll figure the oil out later. Look, it's really simple. Put the passenger line here. I'll build train. We'll get to build more bridges later. Somebody will be happy about that. I'll tell you right now. It won't be me, but somebody will. Okay. Everything is fine. All the things. Click. Somewhere's right there. All right. And then, are we going to use that bridge to go across? Well, how much is it now to add each additional line to this bridge? I gotta know the price tag, right? Okay, so what is the cost on this bridge? $42 million a piece. Yeah. Whoosh. No. I'd rather just go this way, to be honest. I'd just rather go that way. Okay, well then we'll go that way. Because, I mean, that's a lot of money. So much money. So much money. I agree, dude. You don't have to convince me. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of money. Okay. Come up in here. There we go. Yep, click that. There we go. Do this. Okay. I don't know where exactly Max is located. But I can definitely tell you have some warmer weather at your location. Definitely, yeah, it's definitely warmer at your location, dude. And that's just because the jet stream, or not the jet stream, what is it out there in the ocean? The whatchamacallit current. the current is giving you the warmer weather. So even though we are, in similar latitudes, that current is working to your benefit at the moment. Listen, where are you going with that? Yeah, like, that's so much nope. Like, dude, you gotta turn this track and go this way. what is it, the North Atlantic Current or whatever the heck it is. Why is my brain not remembering that all of a sudden? Wow, that's quite the curvy piece of track. Is that going to be okay? Sure, it's going to be fine. All right. Okay, so that's going to put that town in. I should have actually made that town a 4-station, but I'll add the other stations later, because I'll add a feeder line for that other town to at least try and let it grow some. I'll put some sort of feeder line towards that later, right? Okay. Just put that right up there. Do. The amount of trains I'm going to need to make this work is crazy. Now, where are you going with this? Right there. Right there. It's got to be the cheapest spot. Right about there somewhere. Yes, right about there. All right. Because let me tell you, I definitely didn't do that last stream. When I flew across there thinking, yeah, everything's fine, until I hit the silly check mark and seen the $80 million price tag on it. It was like, okay, you're drinking, dude. Look, that was $6 million. Well, and then you're going to put $3 million on top of that. Well, at least it's not $66 million. That's true, because let me tell you, we definitely couldn't afford that. But now this is where it gets tricky, because I'm gonna have to use this bridge temporarily. Okay. This bridge is expensive, dude. Do you really want to 4-track this bridge? Not really. Maybe you should be just sharing the track. Yeah, okay, I agree. How do you want to get this in here? So why don't you put the station in here? Man, that's going to make all these farms really ugly to deal with later, though. Yeah. Okay, sure. Put the station in here anyway, dude. You can make this happen. You know you can. Okay. Take that out. Do this. Passenger service. Flip. All the things. There we go. We're going to sneak that right in here. I don't want to hurt them houses that are already there, but I will if I have to. I got no problem with it. Do that. Okay. Hook that up with a little tiny road, dude. Too much slope. Get out of here. Get out of here with your too much slope. Too much slope. Like, what is that? Are you serious? You're going to give me the too much slope problem? Wow. Okay. Fine. Yep, take that out. Here. Click this in there before Mr. Too Much Slope comes along. Okay. There. Click on that. Okay. So then you're going to have to make a right turn and go across our temporary bridge. Now, this is where the permanent bridge is going to go one day. Once we have like way too much money, we're going to put the new permanent bridge in there. That'll be fine. The Gulf Stream. Yes, thank you. It affects my weather, but it affects Europe a lot more, right? It's actually, yes, it affects my weather, but not to the degree you would think. Because it's still about 400 miles away from where I am, it doesn't affect it as much. But the stream, of course, does affect Europe greatly, right? I mean, it's because it's literally, they get literally 10-degree warmer weather basically for where they are because the jet stream does what it does, right? Yeah. I mean, England, Britain, the United Kingdom, whatever they're using today, I mean, is literally on a latitude scale higher than where I am, yet their temperatures are warmer all the time because of the Gulf Stream, right? Donahue said, Donahue? Where's the challenge and fun on your Donahue loan? Listen, dude, I'm not allowed to take any more loans. I'm maxed out on loans. I can't take any more money out. You know, they won't let me take any more money out, and they won't let me pay any of the money back because they're scum. So I can't do anything about it. It is what it is, people. You know, you can only do what you can. I can only take out so much money. They won't let me have any more money. They're like, nope, no money for you. No money for you, dude. You just spent all the money. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but you won't let me pay it back anyway. So I guess that's a thing. Okay, there we go. And then we'll come across here. At least this is somewhat flat. Okay, and then this is gonna get crazy. Listen, you gotta start making a turn here. I guess there's gonna be a bridge involved. Oh, really? Does there gotta be that much bridge involved? I don't think it has to be that much bridge involved. Listen, let's do this. I'm going to do this little trick, and then I'm gonna back this off. Like, I don't mind some bridge here, but I mean, there's a little too much bridge going on there. So there, that's what I want to do. And now I need you to come in here like that. Right? I did take the right side on that. Yep, there we go. Well, I mean the left side, but I took the right side in hooking it up. I hooked up the right side to the left side. There we go. This is very intense. There's a lot of planning going on here to hook all these towns up at once. Well, maybe you shouldn't have been doing it all at once there, Max. That was probably a bad idea. Probably. But, you know, the things I get convinced to do. Sure. Okay, so swing this in here. Are you going to be able to do that? Yeah, that is one ugly turn, but, I mean, it doesn't matter because this is just temporary anyway. All right, there we go. So we're going to borrow this bridge to get across this craziness. Because that's a thing. We don't have much choice. And then you got to get off of this thing over here. Yep. Okay. Right about here. My $200 million bridge that I nearly choked on. Holy smokes. Then we got to go through the tunnel. You got to hit this town. Then you got to hit this town and then go that way. Sure, that's fine. That's great. No problem. Wow, you sound really confident about that. Yeah, well, let me tell you. Okay, so how about you do the last town later? If you get to this town, we can set it up, and then what we'll do is we'll get the line up and running, and then, you know, if it all works out really good, then you can hook that last town up later, because they're all the way out there, dude. They're not going to miss anything. They don't believe in this new fandangle train stuff anyway. They're still thinking that, you know, canoes are a thing, right? So don't worry about them. They're fine. They're fine. Don't worry about them guys down there. All right. Where's this town at? Well, we're coming into this town really fast. Do that. Where's track number 4? There it is. Okay. Where do you wanna go with this then, Max? Well, it's always a challenge here. Right here would be the best. I'd really like to have here. I don't know if you can have there, dude. But I mean, I'll try and give it to you. Okay. Do you want to keep just plowing roads out of the way? Sure. I mean, this is all in my way anyway. And if the towns complain, well, then I guess I'll have to give them a road back somewhere. But I'll deal with that in a minute. There we go. Do that. Do this. Swing this. Do. Oh, there's a road in the way. Yep, get rid of that. And try and clip that right in there somewhere. Sure, that works for me. Now, can you get the track to go in there? All right. All right. Yeah, because this has been quite the adventure to get up here. It took you an hour to get this track all the way from the bottom of the valley to get to the top of the plateau. So it would be nice if we can get this running now. Okay, but before you get this running, we got some bus lines to do. That's a thing. Okay, buildings, bus, tram stop. Are we going to do the outside rings or the inside rings? I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Not really. So we'll do one there. We'll do one here, and then we'll do one over here. Okay. Do you want to set up the lines one at a time? Yeah, let's do that, just because then when I come back, I don't have to worry about it. So let's go there, let's go there, let's go there. Okay, and this is going to be the bus stone. B-U-S-S-T-O-N-E. Okay, and we actually have truck lines here. No, we don't want to configure it. I want this thing. Buy vehicles. What do we got for passenger vehicles? Well, you got the horse and carriage. Yay, us. Well, listen. Give this guy 4 horses and let him go. Sure. And all the things. Set that on the bus line. The stone bus line. Yep. Bus stone. There you go. That's one. Okay, this town is next, I guess. So let's grab some bus terminals here. So you're gonna stop here. You're probably gonna stop down here. You're gonna stop down here. And then you want to stop about, I think right about here somewhere would be nice. All right, that works for me. Now, new line. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is going to be the bus duck. The bus duck. I must admit, this town always humors me. All right, the bus duck. Done. And we'll give him 5 little vehicles. Where's your depot, dude? Where's your depot? Guess what? The depot's like in that other town. All right. I guess you get your own depot today. Congratulations, guys. It's an upgrade. Well, that's what we tell people anyway when they get it. I'm not sure if they're happy about it, but they seem to be. So we're gonna give this to you, and it's gonna be great. Okay, there you go. And we're gonna buy you. I'm gonna buy 5 of those, and then we're gonna do that, and then this is gonna be the bus duck. That's that town. All right, Gateshead. Let's see. Yes, so where Gregory lives, down there and down there 15 degrees lower. Yeah. It's about, yeah, it's going to be really hot there. I know that. Yeah. One thing about the South is it gets hot. Like way too hot. It's really hot. Yep. Which is why I've always gone south in the wintertime, because it's just too hot in the summertime. You know. Okay, you gotta put buses in here, dude. Okay, you gotta put a bus there. You gotta put a bus here. You gotta put a bus over here, and then a bus on this side, I guess. Sure. I don't really like these 2 bus stations being so close together, but I'll do it. So, new line. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is going to be the bus gate. gate. Now, obviously, if I was doing duplicity lines like clockwise and counterclockwise, you know, that's what I would do for the labeling. But I find a lot of times in Transport Fever and Transport Fever 2, you're probably not putting too many bus lines in. And not to say you don't want to, or not to say that can't be a thing you can't focus on. I just find I never do. You know, unless it's like it was a scenario I needed specifically for doing that. I never really did that. So this is going to be bus gate. There you go. Okay, these guys. You guys get a bus. Everybody's getting buses today. Congratulations. You get buses. Okay, you get buses. You get buses, and then you get a bus. Yeah, I want to put the bus in here. Yeah, thank you. That's actually really close to this one, but all right. Once again, we will worry about that later. So 1 bus, 2 bus, 3 bus, 4 bus. There we go. And this is going to be bus Fram. Done. And where's your truck center? I know I gave one to you, dude. Is that it right there? I think it is. So I'll give you 4 of these. Do this. Bus Fram. Off you go. Nice. Now, this is where they come off the mountain, do the things. I really wish I could have caught that town. Because, I mean, you can see here, like, this would have been the perfect distance between this town and that town. But it just wasn't going to happen. And I mean, this other leg is going to be really long too, right? But there's just not much you can do about it. Anyway, it is what it is. So buses, people, buses. Okay, you got to do that. You got to do that. You got to do that, and somewhere's over there. All right. Line, all the things, and there's our buses there. You forgot to name the line, dude. Yeah, you kind of just clicked off and said the heck with it, huh? All right, this is going to be the bus grave. Wow, I don't think a lot of people are going to come here, but all right, sure. Now, they don't even have like vehicle service here, dude, because they've never had anything in their entire existence. So you got to give them all the things here. All right, we'll give them 4 of these. Done, and then we'll put that on the bus grave. There you go. Done. I don't think we even have an AC here. Oh, I have AC. I definitely have AC. I have air conditioning big time. Because when it gets like, you know, when it gets into the 30s, I need my AC, that's for sure. Me and my IBS, without AC, it would be a mess. We have no-go in the car. If it gets too hot, he just goes and puts the ventilator next to the bed. My house is so old that it needs a couple of weeks of hot temperatures to warm it up. Yeah, that's the thing here, right? Being here close to the ocean, the heat and humidity here in the late summer, it's just too much. It's just too much. Like I literally am pouring out like I have a dehumidifier that runs here in the summertime as well, and I mean you can be dumping out like what is that? 25 liters, whatever that is in gallons. So it's 3.8 liters per gallon. So let's say between 5 and 6 gallons of water every day. That thing just sucks right out of the air. I mean, it gets hot. I mean, it gets humidity hot here, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. Listen, you got the bus in for that. You got to do the bus fin for this there, dude. Yep. Let me tell you, heat, humidity, whoosh, whoosh. It gets intense. It does get intense. What are you going to do with this bus station? Well, I'm going to put it right there. And then I'm going to put one there. I'm going to put one there. And then I'm going to put one down here somewhere. All right, is that going to capture all the things? I don't think it is. I'm actually going to put 2 of these in. It's very rare I put 5 bus stops in for such a small town, but this town isn't so small anymore. It's actually growing. Well, 173, I realize, but it is 1895, people, and it is growing. So we'll do that. New line. Okay, brown it is. Okay, what are you doing there? Oh, really? Really, guys? You couldn't figure out which side of the road I wanted that on? Come on now. Yeah, that one. That's the side I wanted it on, guys. No. I don't need you to put in extra bus stops. I just need you to put in the bus stop correctly that I needed you to put in. Gee whiz. Yeah. Give me that. Manage the line. All right, there we go. That's what we wanted. There we go. And then this is going to be bus. This is bus cam. All right. And this is going to be needed. We're going to need 5 of those. Bus cam. All right. Now, this is where we're going to do the one-line pass. Are you sure about this, Max? Nope. We're going to do a one-line pass on this. You're probably going to lose all your money. Listen, you haven't even put any lights in for this yet. Yeah. I guess you got to put some signals in for this, don't you, there, big guy? That's true. I definitely agree with that. Yeah, you're gonna have to put some. You definitely got to do this, or this is going to be the shortest train line ever with only one train running on it. Well, it'll be the longest train line ever with one train on it because that's all you'd ever get to work on it. Yep. Okay, and then you're coming up here, and you're going to come down here. This is where it gets a little tricky, but it'll be all right. As long as I just kind of focus. Yeah, see? Just said that, Max. Yeah, take that out. Okay, give me that back. Yeah, put that on the right side of the road. I was going to say, are you putting in fancy new ones? No, you're still putting in the old-fashioned ones. I must admit, I kind of like the old-fashioned signal. When it upgrades them there in whatever year it is, I think it's 1925 or whatever, when you get the new signals, it's like, can I have the old signals back? Because I like the old signals with the little arms that go up and down on them. The new signals, it's like, you gotta stare at them really hard to see the lights. Anyway, just one of them notes. I have more than $700 million. What are you talking about? Oh, well, I mean, we haven't finished yet. we haven't finished yet. Let's just say I was very concerned and was overcompensating for any kind of error that was happening today because I didn't want to get caught off guard like I did last week. Because when I hit the 100 million last week and thought, oh yeah, this is perfectly fine, we're in great shape, and then boom, we weren't in great shape anymore, and it was like, what happened there? Yeah, I mean, it all went sideways after that, right? So I'm just really, really trying to avoid that trap again. I just, one thing about, it's not the same as doing a video, right? Like when you're doing a video, you don't have to save up $800 million to play the game, right? You would do the thing, and then, you could spend hours just saving up the money you need or whatever it is you're doing, and that's great. But on live stream, right? If you run it, if anything that stops you from being able to continue forward is considered to be a bit of a bummer, right? So, you don't want to run out of money on this. So this time I made sure I wasn't running out of money, because it's all about money, people. It's all about that monies. As I make my way up this crazy mountain. Okay, all the things. And yeah, I'll fix this very ugly part later with some smoothing. I'll take some of my $800 million. we'll fix it so it looks natural. Okay, there we go. Okay, so far so good. There's always a risk that you've missed a piece somewheres when you get into a track this long, right? And if you just miss one little piece and you go to hook it all up, and then of course you got to hunt it down, which is okay. I mean, I'll figure it out. But hopefully we didn't miss any pieces this time. But I mean, this is a long track. I mean, this is going to take some trains. Okay. Like, I'm almost quite concerned that maybe I should have done point-to-point trains, because this track is just so long that I don't know if we'll actually make any money on it. I mean, the passengers are going to cost them a fortune to travel this thing. I'll tell you right now. And we may have to change it to a point-to-point system, depending on what happens. And if that's the case, then it is what it is. But it would be nice if we could do it as a line, an entire line segment system. Throw that right about there, dude. And then throw that right here. Okay. Okay, all the things. All right, now we're up on the plateau, and my arm's falling asleep. That's a thing. Now again, oh really? Did you just do that? Now keeping in mind that my left hand / arm, does the things, right? So it can get tired quicker. Did I just put that one in wrong again? Yes. So sometimes like in certain positions, it just kind of gets tired and wore out, and it just says like, you know what? I don't want to play anymore. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm not done playing yet. And it's like, yeah, but I'm tired. And I'm like, okay, well, suck it up, Buttercup. Okay. There you go. And then right to there. Wow, I probably spent like $1 million or $2 on signals alone for this crazy thing. Alright, let's see. I was joking with the quad tracking. No, I love quad. Dude. I've got maps where I've got tracks 20 wide. That's quad 4-track. Nothing to that. I've got tracks that are like, I got no problems having like 8 tracks wide, 8 to 10 tracks wide, and probably one of my craziest maps has a section about down the center of the map, which is 20 tracks wide. I mean, I have like literally to keep cities growing to the size they are. I have actual dedicated lines of resources, literally dedicated to every city, which of course require just so many trains, just so many trains. Oh, thanks autosave. I really appreciate that. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So this, of course, this is where they got to share the train or this bridge. I don't know how well this is gonna go. Hopefully it doesn't give me too much of a hassle. We'll see how it is. I mean, I don't know how many trains I'm gonna have to put on this thing. I mean, it's gonna have to be something like 20 trains, I would think. I mean, you're gonna need 20 to 30 trains, so that's gonna be like $200-300 million. because I mean, that's a lot of trains. Okay, there we go. Are we there? Yes, we're there. Okay, hook this side up. Done. And click that. Do this. Push that. Push that. Okay. So you got the bus lines in. You got buses on them. Now you got to put 2 train buildings in, and we'll buy some trains for this crazy contraption. There's one, and then the other one goes all the way down here. I don't know if I can get it in there. Can I get it on there? I don't think I can. Yeah, it's not going to let me do that, dude. It's not going to let you do that. Listen, well, you got to stick this here somewhere, because we got to get trains on it. So, what do you want to do? Okay. Let me think about it for a second. Okay. It'll be fine. It's gonna be fine. Is it now? Yes. Yeah. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be all right. All right. Well, what's your plan then? Well, I'm going to take this train track right here. I'm going to turn it out here like this, and we'll run this a little backwards. It'll look a little goofy, but it'll be all right. Okay, this will be entertainment. There you go. I mean, he'll be fine once he leaves the station. He can get out of here, do all the things. All right. Now for the train line itself. Okay. No, I don't want that color. I want this hot red. I want to be able to see this thing. All right, so there's one. Can you find your way to the second town? Nope. That is not right. Okay. So, listen. Can you find your way to this signal? Yes. Yes, you can. Now can you find your way to this town? All the way down here. So far, so good. Yes. All right. Now for this town right here. Can you do that, dude? Can you do it? You're thinking really hard. No, you can't do it? Yes, you can do it. All right, that's exactly what I want you to do. Excellent. Now we get into these towns. Can you get to that town? Yes. And then to this town, right side. Yup. So far, so good. Now you get into this town. And look at that. Look at you go. Yes, you figured it out all the way down. Now I got to go back. Right. And yes, this is where they got to share this bridge. That'll be entertainment. And then that's 8. Well, it's good to see I didn't mess up the track. And that's 9. That's 10. Okay. This is 11. And then this is back to 1. Excellent. This is going to be train passengers. Passengers main line, because if I have a couple shunt lines off of this will be the main one, and then we'll deal with the rest. Okay, so how many trains is this going to take? I have no idea. So 2 6-0s, obviously, if we're going to make any money at this at all. Sure. 14, 16. Loading speed is 2. Okay. Yes. All right. And then you're going to do train passenger main. Now, the way this is going to work is I'm going to put trains on either side to try and load this up as fast as possible. So, train passengers main, do one of those, 1, 2, 3, and then train passengers main. Okay, so we're going to try and load this up by doing double-sided all the way around. Let's hit the play button. Let's see how badly I've messed this up. Well, actually, I don't think I've messed it up. It'll just take a while to... it's going to take a while to get this all up and running, right? Hot pink line? Oh, dude, really? Hot pink line, huh? I'm pretty sure I got a pink line in here already, but I'll give you a hot pink line. There you go. Hot pink. Gee whiz. This. Yeah, this. Yeah, this is something, all right. Listen. I am going to follow one of these trains eventually, but not yet. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this town here as the measurement mark. So every time a train gets down here to this town, I'm going to put another set of trains on. Well, it'll be a little past that, but that's, you know what? Maybe you should use this train as the halfway mark. It's probably the better idea. All right, just pretend there's like a town in the center there, Max. Okay, so stop there. Do this. Buy vehicles. Do this. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Add that to the hot pink line. I'm going to change that in a second. You watch. Do this. Do this. Do that. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Add that to this. Okay. Go here. Yep. AKA the hot pink line. Done. Nope. You spelt it wrong, dudes. Not a K. It's an L. There. The main train passenger line, AKA the hot pink line. Let's go, dudes. Rock and roll that. Listen, you're going to have to keep an eye out for these trains. All right, well, we at least got 5 passengers. We have 5 passengers for this guy. Oh, thank goodness. Because let me tell you, these trains are going to have to start paying off at some point in time. Whoosh. Listen, you better put that over there. I don't know where that's where these guys are. Where are these guys at? I wouldn't think. Well, he's got passengers waiting. He's got passengers waiting. Where is he? That's not him. I mean, he's got all kinds of passengers waiting. Did he get away on me? Oh, darn it. Here, wait a minute. Go to this guy. We got to get ready to put on the next train. I'll find out where these guys are here momentarily. Yeah, you're coming off the turn there, dude. Okay, stop there for a second. Let's get the next set of trains on there. So that 1, 2, 3, and do that. And then up here, we're gonna buy this, buy that, do this, 1, 2, 3, and put that on like that. Excellent. And you should try and find out where these trains are, Max. All right, well, just a second. Let's get this guy out the door first. Then we'll call up no, I don't want to manage the vehicle. I want to do this. Where is train 21? Yeah. And then train 22, because these would have been the first 2 trains. Where's train 22 at? He just left Gateshead. Where's train 21 at? He just left whatever that town is. The Gravesand. Right. All right. Now, you do got to keep an eye on this guy because we need to know where he gets to this turn. Okay. And then, of course, we want to ride one of these trains. Once we get them all out here, we, of course, want to ride these trains because, I mean, some of the view on this should be amazing, right? And I'm spending way too much money on this. So this had better work out. Let me tell you. Way too much money. Get ready for the pause. Right about there somewhere. Buy vehicle, do this, 3 of those, and give that to this guy. And then up here, same deal. Okay, do this, 1, 2, 3, do this, and that guy. All right. And where's train 21 now? Train 21 is going up the hill. And where's train 22? Train 22 is right there. So, a little bit of distance to go yet. In fact, we're only about halfway. We're only at about the halfway point. Not even at the halfway point yet. How is this guy doing up the hill? Train 21. I mean, he's not doing too bad up this hill. I mean, it's not great. But I mean, for a steam train, you know, like, I'm kind of okay with it. I mean, this is all uphill, right? There's nothing I can do about this. Look, he only dropped to 40, and he's trying to maintain 41. So, I mean, I'll go with that. Sure. Where's this train at? All right, he's right there. Does this guy get any passengers? 12 out of 48. You betcha. Yeah, guys. Good job. Yeah, do the stuff and the things. Yeah, that's right, guys. I'm impressed. Okay, next one. Boy, the amount of trains I got on this. No, don't buy that. Listen. You already got, like, you're already going to be broke. You're already paying way too much money for a lot of trains here, dude. Don't put on slower trains because that's just bad news. Do that. 1, 2, 3. Do that. Do the things. Do the things. There we go. How many passengers waiting here? 80. All right, then. There's 80 people waiting there. That's fine. It's perfectly fine. I guess everybody in Stone wants to leave Stone. They don't want to be there. Oh, the 10-wheeler now shows up. Really? Good timing on that. I won't deal with that right now. I'll wait until I get all these trains out here, because if I try to get messing around with replacing trains, that'll be just crazy. First of all, these cars can only do 80 kilometers an hour, so the 10-wheeler going 100K wouldn't do it anyway, right? Do passenger buses in the cities help get more attention to the train? Yes, they do. That's why I put bus lines in all the cities that had trains. Obviously, so here, I'll show you. So, if I click on this train station is affecting these buildings right here. Right? The ones that are highlighted. But notice all these buildings back here are not highlighted, which means if I want all these people back here to go to this train station, I need to get them there by some other means, hence bus lines, right? So I have bus lines that can touch these buildings, and I have bus lines touching these buildings, and I have bus lines touching these buildings, and I even have this bus line up here, which is actually too close to this, but that's okay. And they're touching all these buildings. So the buses will bring people to the station where the station isn't in range of those buildings. So you definitely want bus lines all the time, for sure. Can't you just place the train station in the middle of the town? Yes, but that would only work for so long, right? Yes, and that is some things you can do. You can actually just put the station in the middle of the town, but it only has an effective radius, right? So once the town grows so big, it would outgrow the radius, and then you'd still need bus lines, right? So Besides, if we do it right, we should make money on bus lines. Oh, stop. Right? That's you, right? No, that's not you. Yes, that's you. Yes, I gotta put a train on here. Darn it. Buy vehicles. Buy this. Yeah, we gotta make sure we keep these trains going. We don't want to get this messed up. Okay. Then I need another one for this guy. Now, you may also be thinking, why doesn't he just put like fewer trains on there and more train cars? Frequency is everything, right? I will show you here in a second. It will be easier to show you in this. So right now, the frequency is 7 minutes, right? But now it's getting closer to where we want it, but it's not there yet, right? I would really like the frequency be about 5 minutes. 5 minutes, between 4 and 5 minutes would actually be better. So the more vehicles we get on there, the more frequency we get, the better it will be, right? We just got to keep working more trains in there, but that means you got to work on the spacing too, right? The spacing, because then you can't have 10 trains all together and then this big huge space of nothing, right? Because they won't have anything to get you. So train 22, where are you at? You are working your way down in the valley. Look at you go. Look at you go, boy. Yeah, that's right. You're working your way down the valley. Hey, you guys are crisscrossing each other now. That's awesome. I'm very happy. Very, very happy. You betcha. But don't be too happy here, Max. You got to watch this guy because now it's going to start getting closer. We'll probably get 4 more trains on here. I think it's looking like 4 trains, but it might only be 2 trains. It all depends on how fast train 22 there gets his way around. We'll wait for this guy to get down here, and then I'm going to check where train 22 is, because he's just stopped. He just stopped at this town down here. So it might only be 2 more trains. I'm thinking it might only be 2 more trains. All right, so now if I stop there and I get this train on, we'll get to see how well I eyeball things anyway. So do that, do this, and then come up here and do the same thing. Do that, 1, 2, 3, buy that, and then do this. Excellent. All right, rock and roll. So you're gonna get out the door. The question is does this guy get to this merger by the time that guy gets to this merger? If he does, we're done with trains. We've got enough trains on there, and then we can watch to see how it all rides out. Meanwhile, how's train 21 doing? All right, so train 21 has now just got into Gateshead, which means he's got to make a stop at Dunk, and then I might need 1 train up here. But we'll see here in a second. Where's train 22 at? He's coming up. Where's this guy? He's coming down. We'll see if train 22 is really close or not. Oh, I think that's train 22 right there. It's getting closer. Yeah, it's gonna get close. Okay. Stop right there. Okay, where is train 22? All right, so he's right there. I really wish he was up here, but I will live with that. And what are you? No, you're the fuel train, dude. Where's train 21 at? All right, so train 21's only right there, and that's because of the hill, right? So these guys all are coming up the hill. So I am going to put 1 more train on here, because as these guys are having to come back up the hill, they're losing speed and capacity, right? What's going on there? No. Yeah, just do that, do this, and put that on there. There you go. Off you go. So that should probably do it. Yes, this is a little spaced out, but this town isn't really putting out big numbers at the moment anyway. I could try to wait for him to grow a little bit more and then throw an few extra buses on there. I think that would help out. But there's not a lot of people. And this is the way ends usually work. End lines usually work out pretty dead. So I am a little surprised here to see over 130 stone people waiting for a train. Like, these guys don't want to be here at all. They want to leave. They want to get out. All the things. And this is going to be another problem. They are going to have to share this. They are going to have to share this track. They can share it, but they don't have to be that sharing of it, dude. You can be a little more generous than that. There you go. Do that. Yeah. Come on in, guys. Yeah. I am actually going to be a little nicer to you guys. All the things, as long as like 5 trains don't slam in there, that should actually work. 22 just left the station. So now he has made the full rounds. Look at, oh, wow, they're making money all over the place. So I'm assuming train 21 is now coming into this station. All right, so let's take train 22 to follow it around. Are we making any money yet? We're not making money yet, but it is at the 5-minute mark. See, so this is what we were kind of targeting here, right? We were targeting 5 minutes. So we're going to see how this works. I mean, these trains, this guy is making money, but he's gone the longest, right? He's done all the things. Remove them. Who needs traffic lights anyway? By pushing them from the bridge. Overtake the other trains. Yeah, well, you know, I mean, it's a competition for the train bridge, dude. It's a competition. All right, so we want to see this, right? I mean, obviously, we want to see this. Yeah, all the things. All right, let's zoom out here. Let's do the zooming of the things in the outs. All right, there we go. Yeah, come on up here a litlittle bit more, dude. We'll zoom out a little bit more. Yeah, I mean, you know, you got some tunneling action going on here. Yeah, he's gonna do the things. Yeah, we'll come up here a little bit. We'll zoom out a little bit more here. There we go. So he's gonna come through a couple tunnels here, and then he's going to join up. This is actually really cool. He's going to join up with the freight line here. This is going to be awesome. Yeah, so he comes over the freight line, boom, and then joins up with the freight line. That's actually really cool. So here's some quad tracking going on. There goes a passenger train. That's great. There goes a freight train. Here, let's get in a little bit closer here, just so we can see some of this happening. So we got some scenery going on. Yeah, there's a big valley of a thing. There we go. Okay, coming around the turn. In this case, off the bridge works best. But from the bridge also conveys the same idea. Yeah, it's close enough. It's close enough, right? Train won't run. We'll wait until the signal is clear, whatever distance it covers. Thanks, maybe I'll remember that. So there goes one of the brick trains. And of course, oh, look at this. We're beating that oil train down this hill. That's pretty cool. Oh, there goes another passenger train. Awesome. I mean, this already is 10% better. 10% better. Oh yeah, for sure. Now we're coming into the actual valley itself before we start making our way up the other side of this mountain. There goes the rest of the passenger trains over there. Okay. Let's swing around. Yeah, we'll swing around back this way a little bit, I think. Yep, do that. Over this way a little bit. Now he is going to go through this very big tunnel, which of course there was no way we could avoid this mountain. We had to do this tunnel. So there, this is the underside of the tunnel. It's perfectly fine. He looks very comfortable. So all good. He's making his way up the pass. I'm a little disappointed on the passenger numbers down on this side though, and I knew that was going to be a problem because those towns are so far apart that it it's gonna be iffy. But we're gonna find out if we make that work. Meanwhile, this guy is working his way up the valley now, because this is a thing. You should try and actually catch it from this side of the train, Max. So we'll just keep moving back this way. There you go. As he's working his way up the mountain to get to the plateau, he's got a long way to go. You're gonna have to get up here a little bit, dude, because when he goes into that tunnel, it's gonna be crazy. Oh, look how fast that guy's going downhill. He's got no problems. All right, but we're working our way up to the plateau, up through Curvy Canyon, and then of course you're gonna run into this mountain now. I even tried to get extra height on this. There we go. That's fine. This is fine. This is perfectly fine. Yeah, we're gonna go with the other side, and now we're into the plateau itself. Now, I will admit, some of the land up here is a little more boring. It's not as exciting up here, terrain-wise, because the plateaus are pretty quiet. Whoa! That guy has 2 trains on him. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's not a thing. What happened? What's going on here? Train 35. What do you do? Dude. Wait a minute. Wait. Manage this vehicle. Yeah, dude. You can't have 2 trains. There. Yeah, give me some of my money back. Craziness. Yeah, he was cheating. He was like, I'm going to win this race. I'm going to get a secret second train on the backside and be all the things. He was so cheating, dude. He was so cheating. What can I tell you? He was definitely cheating. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to start the game. Yeah, he was definitely cheating, dude. I mean, he was all that in a bag of chips. He was like, yeah, I got this covered. I'm just gonna secretly put this second engine on here. No one's gonna catch me. It's all good after that. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. Boy, it's more efficient. Yeah, well, I'm sure he was more efficient and costing me more money, is what he was doing. Now, remember, because this train can only go 75 kilometers an hour. It doesn't matter. So anyway, I am a little disappointed that half this track is only handling 2 out of 48 passengers, though. I was hoping to see more. Considering the freight lines we put in were for the valley at the first. Nope. Yeah, he did all right up the hill. I mean, he's doing okay. Like, okay, yeah, he's doing 40 or 60 kilometers an hour. But I mean, you know, that's 25 to 40 miles an hour. Like, that's not bad for a steam engine. You know, like, you know, an early time steam engine. I mean, that's pretty good, right? You know, you can't go wrong with that. I mean, look at him. He's now going, 40, 45, 46 miles an hour. He's got the hammer down, right? He's all good. Yeah, I mean, he's going to make a stop here anyway. I will say I am slightly disappointed, like I said. Like, see, look how many more passengers we have up here. Like there's so many more people traveling between these towns, and that's because the distance is so much shorter, right? It's too bad they didn't have another town between those first two towns. I would have been all right taking less people up the big hill, and I would have understood that. That being said, it's too bad there wasn't one more town somewheres in the middle on the flatlands down in the plains, because then that would have made a big difference. I think that's the big difference right there. Because I mean, we have trains coming in and out of here, and these stops are much more frequent, right? So like this guy just dropped off, he's just picked up. And again, we are still like, you know, early 1900, right? 1900s. So until you get better wagons, actual buses, a few other things, there's not much more you can do about it, right? You can only get so many people to the train station each time. So Oh, look, there's my $200 million bridge. That's crazy. Just looking at that is like super expensive. Super expensive. Anyway, we survived. We did survive. I don't know how. There was some tense moments about that survival, but anyway. Okay, and then this is going to be the town before the for the other very expensive bridge. So we are going to have to. Well, definitely want to see this. Okay. Stone just has all the people that want to go everywhere. That's what that is, right? Stone's like, yeah, we just want to go places. We don't want to be in our town at all. All right, now here you go. There's some view for you across the $180 million bridge. Yep, there you go. That actually worked out really good. Worked out really, really good. There you go. That's just the way that's supposed to work. Yep. And we're back onto the quad track and taking us right into Stone. I'm very tempted to actually take this line all the way to the end now because I think I'll make enough money with that last town being closer to see what happens. Pretty sure of it. Okay. We'll get up here. We'll come out of the camera. The train's going to have to turn around here at this juncture anyway because we don't have to go into that last town. And then we'll see if we're making any money. Which I'm a little worried about the flatlands down there. I would like to see more people. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Okay, so we get the Klondike. That's great, except boats don't float up here, so that's a thing. Are we making any money yet? Well, we're getting closer. We're getting closer, but it's not close enough, which is unfortunate. I wish it was a little closer than that. But I'm not surprised we're losing money. It is what it is, people. Passenger trains this early in the game, it's always hard to make money. But I think we would make money if these two towns down here were doing better, which is a little unfortunate. Because, like, this guy here, he's just looking at the other... Well, his population's on the way up. That's great, except that it's not there yet, and, we need more people. We just need more people. And the other problem is this town is one of the few towns that is not getting anything. These guys are have been super tiny the entire time. So there's not a lot of population here, which is unfortunate because they would have helped me with my problem. Now, what are we going to do to help this guy? Well, it turns out he's got bread there. We got a farm here. As much as I don't really want to run freight trains up and down this mountain on this line, I am willing to do it to try and at least fix this poor guy up. Because bread's a good deal. Turns out this guy can also use bread, which would be awesome if we could make that money work. I mean, the problem is that the amount of bread you would need to make that work is a lot of bread. A lot of bread. Building it is not the problem. We have the money to build it. I'm just trying to think of the logistics of it. Yeah. Building it is not the issue. It's the logistics of the issue. Because what do I take back, right? What are you going to take back if you do that, Max? Because there's no way you could run that train that far only one way, right? That's true. And yes, these guys are very upset with me. They're very upset with me because I took away their tools. Let's see. There's just nothing. There's nothing down there that I can bring back. Yes, I could try to snooker some fuel out of this, but there's no extra fuel to be had. Turns out this guy is using it all. Look at him go. Isn't he a hero? I mean, that's great, but that doesn't help me. In fact, I am almost tempted to take this passenger line and run it down here to these guys, because these guys do have population, and something tells me they would actually ride this train, whereas these guys unfortunately are not getting on the train nearly as much as I was hoping for. They would make me more money, but this was always going to be a problem with this line because it's not point to point. Yes, I could put a point to point train in here, and that would be great, except that doesn't help my main line at all. You know, unfortunately, doesn't help my main line nearly as much. Yeah, because that's just going to keep losing us money. Well, now, it's not that we can't afford to lose the money, but I'd rather not lose the money that much. Amazingly, all the bus lines are making money. That's a thing, except for Cam, right? Yeah, for some reason, yeah, people over here just aren't. They don't want to ride trains. They don't want to ride buses. They don't want to do nothing. They're like, yeah. We're good. Nah, we don't want to do that. We don't do any of that. That's crazy talk. We'll just walk everywhere. And I'm like, well, how are you going to walk to that city over there? We don't care. We're just walking everywhere. And I'm like, whatever. Fine. See if I care. Gee whiz. That's why no one wants to come to your town. They don't want to walk everywhere. Gee whiz. Whatever. Reestablish tools for return. The problem is that there's no tool factory up here. There's nothing up here for return. Or is there? See, you're going to have grain cars, right? So you're going to drop off, you're going to take this grain down here, and then you're going to be taking bread to this city down here. But you're going to be hauling a bunch of empty grain cars. All right? Well, the only other thing that can go in a grain car, turns out, is stone. All right? So, okay, you could haul that stone back to here, but you're not going to take... But the problem is first of all, we already have stone to brick trains running this line, and this would butcher them to bits. It would destroy that line. And two, even if I were to drag that stone up here, there's no use for that stone over here. Like, there's like nothing, right? The only other brick place was over here, and we built this train line here specifically for this stone. So it's just, there's really nothing up here that you can kind of throw in there. Ugh. You know, that's kind of the problem. Like, I can't even... All right, so let's say you take the bread up there. Just a second here now. Give me my vehicle of the things. Yeah, so let's say I take boxcars of bread up there. That's fine. So, what else goes into a boxcar? Well, only finished goods go into a boxcar. But unfortunately, there's no... the only finished goods up here would be this. And that isn't even ready to... That's not even close to ready to go, right? Making steel, making all that. Ugh. That's not going to happen anytime soon. Yes, we do have the plastic. There's the extra oil. We get it processed. We go take it down to plastic. That's great. And then we have to put all the metal together. But that isn't going to probably happen today. In fact, I was going to work on a line up here. You know what? We're just going to accept the fact that this line for the moment is going to run at a loss, and I'm okay with that. All right, we're going to run that line at a loss. I'm going to focus up here on getting the wood to getting something working back up here. So that's going to be do I want to do the? I don't want to do the food lines. I don't think I'll have enough time to do them today. So can we do something with this tool line? We need wood. There is wood down here, but it's on the wrong side. Where's the wood down here? There's wood right there, and there's wood right there. If you take this wood and we drop it off here to be processed and then put it over here to tools, I can use trucks to pick up the tools and deliver them to town, and that would be a win. The other win would be to do fuel, right, to this town. So let's actually do that. I think we'll do a tools line, and we'll use this wood. We'll use that wood to do that. We could do a second pickup with these guys, but I don't think that's going to work out so good. So I think what I'll do instead is we'll reuse this truck line, and we'll babysit this with actual trucks bringing extra wood up here, so as the trains don't run empty all the time. And then we'll have the trucks pick up the wood. Yeah, because the trains have got to do the drop off here to make them profitable. All right, so let's do it that way. You got to sneak a train in here. Yep. All right. You're gonna drop off there and all the things. All right. This is what we're doing. Okay, let's make this happen. Let's do a street. Let's do a thing. Do that. No. How close can I get to this thing? That's pretty close enough, I think. Let's do train line, buildings, cargo station, 242 lanes. Yeah, we'll make it 2 lanes in case I do try to go for that wood down below as a second one. We'll do it that way. So, boop, something around there. That's a bad placement. All right. I just need it turned out a little bit more. Okay, somewhere's around there. Sure, yeah, there we go. That's going to get around that. Okay, this is a freight train. Yes, it is. But this is going to be a terrible freight line to do that with. Well, we always knew this was going to be a problem anyway, Max. You knew this was going to be a problem because this was going to be the same problem you had with this food line later. So how were you going to deal with it? Well, we're going to have to bridge over these 2 lines. It's the only way around it. You might be able to tunnel it. Yes, I could probably put a tunnel if I played it just right. Yeah, but how you gonna? Well, that's crazy talk. That's crazy talk. Okay, so you bring the train line down here. But the tunnel would have to go up here. That's not gonna work. No, it's not. Because you got to hit this tool factory, and then you got to make a hard left-hand turn to go pick up that lumber. Yeah, that is ugly. Yep. Sure. This is perfectly fine. Is it now? Boy, you don't sound convinced. Well, yes, that's true. I'll need a little convincing, but that's just the way it is. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Sure. All right. Okay, turn this. This is going to be one ugly turn. I'll tell you right now. We're going to put that right about here somewhere. Yep. Now, so at least try and make a little money on this. So, I mean, we'll make money on it. It's just the distance of hauling some of that lumber back to here will be fine. All right. So now that means you got to get that train line. Maybe you should have come this way with this. Yeah, but you got to deal with these box goods later. Yeah, but I mean, you still got to come this way anyway. I mean, you got this to deal with too. All right, I agree. Let's do that. Where is that? Yeah, turn that off. So that's going to turn up here, come across here, and then swing back that way. All right. It's perfectly fine. And then you got to catch that guy on the inside, right about here somewhere. Sure I do. Okay, that's good. This is doable. Are you questioning yourself? No, I'm not. It's gonna be fine. Okay, so now you've got to do this. You got to do this. Yep. You got to come right through here, across here, and then swing back around that way. All right. Yeah, pull that up just a little bit. Right about there somewhere. And then whatever. Listen. You don't want me to say collision, dude. I'll tell you right now. Guess what? Your little road here doesn't exist anymore. That's what I think about it. It may be crazy talk, but you're a maniac. Well, that's true. That's very true. Boy, you couldn't have said any more truth than that. Okay. In fact, I'm actually a little happy about that train track trying to go upwards, because guess what? It's got to go upwards. Yes, it does. It's got to go upwards because I got to bridge over this thing. And this little hill right here would be really nice for that. If we can make this happen. Yeah. Keep climbing up, dude. Keep climbing up. I need you to... are you gonna... No, you're not gonna make that. Guess what? I think you're gonna tunnel that. Okay. I mean, I am fine with a tunnel. I mean, this is perfect. Couldn't have planned that any better, Max. I know. That's actually kind of scary. How far can you drag this tunnel down? Oh, not too far. But you can get it kind of about there. Listen, you gotta leave that alone there, dude. All right. Now you can make your turn. All right. Yes, you can. Right about here somewhere. Works for me. Now, if you drive like a madman all the way over to here, what happens? Nothing. It's perfectly fine. It loves you. Does it? Yes, it does. Okay. Let's go grab another side of this thing and then see what happens. Sure. Okay. Do all the things. Let's pull out here a little bit so I can drag a little farther faster. Okay. Yep. I can't believe the luck on getting this tunnel right at this location, just like that. It's like, yeah, that works for me. I am okay with this. I am perfectly fine with that. Okay. Works for me. Okay. So then we drop off the lumber, and then we get out of here. Yep, you betcha. Plug you into there, and take you, and plug you into there. Okay, oh good. Now I gotta get this guy. This guy has to get all the way down here. Wow. Okay. Ricardo Santos is a maniac. You betcha. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? I appreciate the sub, sir, very much. Okay. I'm pulling my hair out. I'm pulling my hair out, people. Oh, wow. Okay, I guess we're bridging right away. Well, if you're bridging right away, you should try and get across this river right away then, so as we can do something with it. All the things. Listen, you could probably let the game play while this is happening, right? This line is totally separate. And, oh, you know what? If I let the game play, though, while this is running, I don't get refunds. That's a problem. Yeah, because I'm sure I'm going to probably want some of my money back. That's a thing. Okay. This road is crazy. Listen, you're gonna have to accept that for a minute. Let's play with contour lines for a second. As much as I hate them, let's play with them. Just to see if we can't, like, try to get around this stuff. Because I really would like to not try and spend too much money here. But I don't think I'm going to get much choice. I'm going to have to tunnel this a little bit. Or there's no way. I mean, this road is killing me. I mean, look at this road. It's like Bob's Road. It's a crazy road. This road is playing so much havoc with my plans. I mean, come on, guys. Why would you put that road here? Like, that's... Computer, that is the dumbest place for a road. I'm just saying. It's all your fault. Okay. Okay. Yup. Okay. Come around there. Oh, look, more road. More crazy road. This is all your fault, computer. And more crazy road. That's what it is. You must turn the contour lines off because this road is literally messing everything up that you're trying to do here today. And in fact, if you don't make this turn a little faster, you're going to run right into that factory, which would be bad. Really? Now you want to come down. Oh, yeah, well, of course you do, because the wood is on the flat, and we've got to get down there. Yeah, that's a thing. Here, can we fake it till you make it? All right, that works for me. Sure. All right. See, once I get this line in, then I can I can run the game, because then double tracking is just double tracking, right? That's no big deal. You know, I'm not going to be refunding on double tracking. I'm just going to like, you just want to be able to get the right track in the first time. Look at this curve. Look at this curve. No, I am not putting up with that. I have had enough of this. That's it. I have drawn the line at stupid roads for the day. That is where we stop that. All right, there we go. Let's get the train. Let's get a train station in. Cargo station. Flip, flip, flip. All the things. Here we go. This probably doesn't need to be a 2-station, dude. Yeah, but you know what? You got lots of money, so it doesn't matter. You can have a 2-station if you want. That's true. So let me go back here because I got to find out which side I'm on. Yeah, she double tracked up to here. Okay, so I am on the left. So this is all the left, the left, the left. And so this has to end up on the left. All right. Somewhere around here, I guess. And then swing this right in here. Oh, no. I see what you're going to try and do already. Nope. So much nope on that road. Yeah, forget you. There, take that, Mr. I'm not dealing with that. All right, scum. Rebel scum. How dare you try to put my road in the way. Okay, there we go. Do this, and boom. Yep, pay the money. Okay, now we can actually run the game because of reasons. You know what? You should actually get this truck line running to get it bedded in, because the train line will bed faster. That's actually a good idea. Listen, guys, because I don't think a line exists here anymore. Yeah, it's just non-existent now. New line. From here, I want you to come up here and drop off right here. I probably should move that terminal over here, but I'll leave it as it is. It was already there from the previous tool line that we had, so that's fine. I'm actually going to just leave it line 1 for now. I'll rename it later, and let's get some steam trucks on that. So buy vehicles, cargo, steam trucks. How many? Oh, I don't know. Let's say 70. That's a lot of trucks. Okay. Well, let's say 60 then. That's still like a lot of trucks, dude. Yeah, but I mean, these things, I've got to go up that big hill. And it's a big hill. Let me tell you, it's a really big hill. And the other problem is, of course, is I got to be really careful with these guys because I don't want these trucks ripping off my trains, right? If this lumber mill thinks it's going to get more lumber from these trucks than the trains, it will tell the train line to back off, and then we'll lose money hand over fist on the train line, and that will stink. So we don't want that. Okay, so let's get that up and running. We'll let that run for a bit. Now, let's fix the rest of this track of all the things. So that's got to happen. You got to double track this all the way up here. Starting back here, I think it was. Yeah, starting with the town, dude. All right, well, let's go. Do the stuff and the things, people. What happens if you try and start and end directly without bringing track around? Well, nothing would happen except that with no passing track, you could only put one train on it, right? If you only had a single line of track and you had no passing track or no signals of a passing track, any more than one train, it wouldn't work because the two trains would see each other and say, well, we can't run into each other, so we can do that. So here's a $10,000 lesson because this is going to cost me $10,000. So obviously, right, you either run, if you're going to run a double track from one end to the other, right, like this, okay, on either end of this track, so like if this is one end of the track, right, so you have that, and then down here, right, no, when you are creating the new fresh line, we're creating a new fresh line. What happens if you try and start and end directly without bringing track around when I'm creating a new fresh line? Still don't get it. Need another clue. I need another clue. I need a lot of clues, dude. You know me, right? But I might as well finish my lesson now, even though you know what I'm talking about now. So there is one way. This is, of course, is what we're doing on most of these lines, right? We're doing this, right? You can go. We got 2 lanes, right? It looks just like a road, right? Everybody drives on the proper side of the road. The only other thing you can do if you're running a single track, of course, is to do this little maneuver, right? Where you do this. Okay, like so, which is where you do that and this. Now, this will work by doing this. The train can come here and then has to stop until this train gets here, and then this train can go, and then that train can go. It's kind of like having a one-way road going up a mountain for cars, and on little spots on the way up the mountain, you have these little two-way passes where you can get around each car. I guess is the way I would describe that. Are you going to destroy that now, Max? Because that's maintenance. I think he's asking if you pull straight from start to stop. Oh, yes, you could do that, but it's usually very expensive, right? Like, now, the one thing you can't do, obviously you can't double track like that. Double tracking won't work that way. The start point, end point, start lane track directly to the end point. Yes, well, and not to say you can't do that, but usually it comes with a lot of collision. So like, for example, let's say I started here, right? And I can just take a piece of track off of here, and we'll just call it like as if I was doing this right away. So we'll take a piece of track off of this, right? I'll just say that was the track, right? So let's say I take this track and I try to drag it all the way down here, right? I am going here, right? Here I come. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay. Boop, right? Well, first of all, where did it try to send me? So obviously, it's going to put a lot of it underneath this mountain. No surprise there, because it's going to try and find the shortest, most direct route. It's going to build a few bridges over this little bit of the canyon. I'm not worried about that. But I mean, that's a lot of train work underneath a very big mountain, right? And not to say you can't do that. It just doesn't look so real, right? Thank you for the translation. Yes. So yes, you can do that, and yes, it will work out the most efficient, optimal route. But a lot of times it doesn't look right, because literally the route it will do, especially once you start having a lot of train lines, the route that it will do will look really goofy, right? Like, you know, I mean, you can take train lines. I mean, you can drag anything you want. If you've got the money, it will do it, right? Like, I mean, I can take a train line. You know, we can put it, like, let's say I was up here on top of this mountain for this iron ore, right? I'm like, yep, okay, and I want to take this iron ore to the steel mill that's down there in the valley, all the way down there, right? I can do this. Yep, $224 million. And I'm not even there yet. Sure, it's perfectly fine. Listen, I'm going to drag a little bit farther. It's fine. $319 million. There is a little bit of a collision. It's not happy about going over this factory, right? So it's like, yeah, I'm not happy about that. It's not happy about going through this farm either. I would have to fix that. Now, okay, that's great. So you can do it. It's just you end up with problems like this, right? Where you run into some factories that you have to go around, stuff like that, right? Yeah, I would say that's about the most unrealistic solution to getting steel down in here. And I mean, don't get me wrong, it's epic looking. But I mean, does it look real? I mean, we're already pushing the limits of realism in this map, right? I mean, we've got Noco bridges in here that cost way too much money. You know, like, if we're already working with Noco bridges of too much money, then, you know, you gotta be somewhat sensible, right? Trust me, I did not enjoy putting this track in here at all, okay? This whole going around the mountain thing, blah, 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 like I'm some happy little camper, did not make me happy one bit. I'll tell you right now. I would have rather just dragged it across, but it would have looked really dumb and dorky. So I painstakingly, for my audience, did the nice, right thing to do and went around that mountain. Gosh darn it. As much as I hated doing it, I did it. I did it for the peoples. That's right. I did it for the peoples. That's what I got. That's what I tell myself when I'm trying to go to sleep at night and I'm curled up in a ball. Yeah, I did it for the peoples. Okay, let's just get this in here so I can get a train on this. There we go. Oh, I gotta be getting close. We're getting into trees now. Here we go. Do that, do this. Done. All right. Now you're gonna pull this out like so. Let's get some signals on this. Boom, boom. And we might as well work our way back with the signals. Now, we're not going to have a lot of trains on here, but we're going to have a few. Because, again, they're going to be competing with the trucks, right? Hey, our first real bus is available. The Vandal ship is now available. The real box cars are available. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. Now we just got to get real trains to haul them around. Yep. Oh, the 6-axle passenger car is available. The flat car with side stakes is happening. All right. The tank car is now up. Thank goodness. Boy, I'll tell you, our oil lines are going to love all that. And hopefully they're going to love it because I need them oil lines to make up for my passenger service, which is sucking money out of me. Because doing passenger service in Transport Fever 2 before 1920 is usually not profitable anymore. But gosh darn it, we have train lines. We have people. Yep. Okay, yeah, keep going, dude. Keep going. That's a thing. Okay. Yep. Let's see. Only 78 to go. Just joking. Hopefully it's only about 10. Only about 10 to go. Something like that. Sure. Yep. Come on. You gotta. There you go. You gotta get around this turn. Okay. Well, maybe it was more like 15. No. Well, it has to be an even number because you got two sides. So it'll be 16 to 20, I guess. Holy smokes. Go. Okay, all the things. When you get to a fast engine, a new passenger car will be nice. Yes. And that will definitely help out with our money problem. So one of the problems is just the amount of trains we have on there, right? We have 13 trains on there, which isn't good, right? That is cutting into our profit. I mean, that is just cutting into the profit. It's not pretty, right? If we can get less trains on there, but faster trains to make up the distance quotient and keep this around 5 to 6 minutes, that would be helpful, right? And yes, this would hopefully get more narrow with something. So I'm assuming that car, I would say that green train is usually by the Scotsman, right? I would say that's what that was. We just don't have the train for it yet. I mean, it's got the green color look. Right. Yeah, that's not for the 280. That is, I'm pretty sure is it the Scotsman that hauls that? Pretty sure it is. Anyway, I'm glad to see the new freight cars. That will definitely help us out as well. What's the speed limit on them? 80 kilometers an hour. All right, well, that's better than 50, and I can throw them on oil lines, and hopefully we'll make more money on them oil lines, because the town hopefully will grow into them. Meanwhile, we are losing a little money on the truck line, bringing that wood up to the pass. Okay, so we have trucks coming back. Where are they? So yeah, see, it wasn't enough trucks. We still need more. I knew 60 wasn't enough. In fact, I think you're gonna need like 15 more. See, my 70 guess was better. And I'll bet you, by the time them 15 get out, I'll bet you my 70 guess was right on, because this guy's just starting down the hill, and he's gonna be booting it. I'll bet you 70 was right on. I mean, that's how long I've been playing this game. I can literally look at a thing and just say, "Yep, that's 70 vehicles." that's a thing. I'll bet you we're 5 trucks over. I'll bet you. Yep. No. Yeah, get out there, guys. Line 1, go. Yeah, I'll bet you we're 5 trucks over. We'll soon find out. I'm very curious now. Listen, you can be curious later. You got to get a train on this. You got to get a train on this so as we can try and make some money. Okay. Yeah, take this junky road out of my way, and then put this on the back side of this. Okay. Boop, like so. I need you to go make me money. We need a line for this. Okay. New line. Do that. Ooh, peach. I like that. Peach. Yeah, you can stop there. You can stop there. Are you on the side that I need you on? No, of course not. That would have been too easy. Listen. Take that out. Add that. Yeah, I need you on that side, dude. Click there. And then I need you to come all the way down here and pick up wood and then take it back home. That's correct. Exactly. I'll name it later. Let's just get the trains on it for now. How many trains are going to put on this? Are you going to put your new trains on there with your new fancy cars? All right, how much is this train? $2 million. Wow. Yeek. Well, is that going to be worth it? I don't think so. I'm gonna stick with the mogul for now. Yes, I am gonna put the faster car on there so as the train can take advantage of the speed it can get. So we want 1, 2, 3. Do you think 60 is gonna be enough? Yes, because you've got to haul. You got to haul this. You got to haul that back. Yes. So let's do one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So you're gonna haul that back, then 34 over. That's a terrible number, dude. You gotta go 84. So you can haul 42. Are you gonna be able to haul 84 train? I don't know. But we're gonna try. Yep. Buy it. And do this. Line 2. Let's go. Off you go. All the things. Now I've got to I do got to put a truck line in because we're not going to use a train for the final leg of this segment. We're actually going to do it all again by truck line. Truck line it is. You got to do this, do that. Nope, not that. Where's my? I'm just checking. I'm just checking that. Hey, look at that, line 1, making me all kinds of money. You gotta like that. Let's hope that train line does the same thing for us. Click this, click that, do this. Come over here to this tool shed, pick up tools. There you go. Now this line is not gonna make me money unless I get it right. No, you don't need a line 4, dude. We're good. Now. You might as well wait until the train actually does a thing. Otherwise, this isn't gonna matter too much. How many trains do you want to put on this? Let me have a look at the line here for a second. Oh, I don't know. 1, 2, 3. I'd say 4 or 5. 5 trains, possibly 6. 6 would be slightly better, but I'll take 5. Okay, where's the cut point for this? This would be the center. This would be the thirds. 1, 2. Yeah, okay. So if we get it right to there, about that turn off, we get it to the turn off, then that's where it will go, I guess. Okay, so we'll let it drive down here. And then we'll keep clicking on Mr. Train Depot here, and we'll keep putting on new trains. 260. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Okay. Do that. Line 2. Close that for a second. Okay, let's call this guy up on the screen. Yeah. Oh, dude, what's wrong, dude? What's wrong? All right, I was gonna say, oh, you were loading. Okay, I was gonna say, what's wrong, dude? You should have left the station already. Like your friend up here, he's already made like around the turn. I'm actually gonna stop him for a second because you were kind of delayed coming out of that station, dude. All right, there we go. It looks like the 10-wheeler would get you full speed. It would get me full speed. But the cost of the 10-wheeler, is actually not a great train. Its maintenance cost is actually kind of heavy. It's not the best. I'd rather have the next train. The next train actually is a slightly better cost for what we want, but it's, it is what it is. We'll see what happens, I guess. And I might change these to 10-wheelers if I find that he's having a really hard time hauling this around. I could change them to 10-wheelers, and we'll see what happens. Get ready to put that next one on here, dude. But we'll just load them up. We'll just get them up and running for now. And then we can always just say upgrade the 10-wheelers and then see what happens, right? Okay, so that's going to get that guy up and running. Mr. 38, welcome aboard. Meanwhile, 36 is making his way down. 37 is going to drop off our tools, and then this is where I'm going to want a truck, right? This is actually where I got to put trucks on this line now. Where is the garage? Where is the garage? Listen. Where did I put this garage at? Everything is fine. Where is this garage? Well, you got that there. Okay, there's a garage there. Really? This town has no garage in it anywhere. Where did I put... Oh, the garage is way down there. All right. Well, there is a garage right here. No, that's the train garage. All right. But that isn't what you wanted. Really? I can't believe... No, you have buses here, dude. How did you get the buses here? Yeah, there's what you're looking for. Buy that. Listen, you need... by the looks of that distance, I would say you're going to need 40 of these, but let's go with 25 to start. Not 251, dude. 25 to start, so as we can just kind of get the lines up and running, and then we'll see about how the trains handle it afterwards, right? So, yeah, he just made me $1.3 million. We like that. This guy's hauling a bunch of woods. And these guys haven't even brought wood back yet. Listen, you are doing stuff down here, right? 26 is terrible. That's junk, guys. I need that to be like... Now, okay, I should say that this factory is probably just warming up. So I shouldn't be too panicky on that. Okay, whoa. Where's all the trains at? Because if he's already down there, you're just coming out of the station. Yeah, he's coming back out of there now. Yeah, so we're only going to get 5 trains on this. This will be 5 trains. Okay. Yeah, so that factory down there, that's only started up. This factory was used once before, right? So it's kind of... giddy up to go, right? It's like it's warmed up, but this factory down here is not. This factory down here is new to the family, if we want to put it that way, right? Whoa! You forgot to put a train on there, dude. You forgot to put the train on there, dude. What are you doing? You know you got to get this right. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do that. Do this. Do that. Do this. There you go. Off you go. Yeah, you knew better. You knew better, dude. You knew better. You're gonna at least make me some money. Yeah. So I mean, we'll load these up with 260s. If the 10, if I find I'm not making money with it, or if it's a little quirky, I might try 10-wheelers on there just to get the increased speed out of it. Because again, these are now maxed out at 75K, right? Well, I mean, he just made me money, but that's what he's supposed to do. Listen, I need you on the screen, dude. And where is train 36 at? Okay, he is making his way up here. So listen, I need you, as soon as you get up here, dude, I need to get this last train on here for this guy. Because this guy's about to hit town, right? Yes, he's about to hit the town. Boy, my spacing is pretty close. Pretty close. He's coming across the little rinky-dink bridge. All right, he's going through the little rinky-dink tunnel. He's going through the tunnel and the bridge and the things. He's about to hit town. This guy's about to hit the corner. All right, get ready to put this last one on there. Do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Listen, no more sneaky trains. No more sneaky trains. There. Buy that. Do that. Off you go. There. That takes care of our 5 trains. So now we'll see if this factory down here does any better. I'm really hoping it does. 12 stinks. Transport 0. You're full of it. Listen, if I have to, I'll cut these trucks back. So again, this was my concern, right? We don't want the trucks. We do not want these trucks to override the trains, right? I will cut these trucks back, basically starving it for wood, so it's forced to ask for more wood from here, right? Because that transport, that's another thing about transport fever too. Once the lines get so long, it's not very smart. Like you used to, like I remember one time in Transport Fever, I was playing on my, well, it's not my Australia map, but I was playing on the Australia map. And I had these train lines that were so long, like so long. And it was awesome. But Transport Fever 2 really stinks at it. It's not good at long transport. It's like once the lines get so long, it kind of like gets like confused. And it's like, yeah, I don't know if I'm really connected. Yeah, dude, you are connected. I'll tell you right now you're connected. See that guy? He's pulling away with your connection. So just pump out things, right? It does kind of drive me crazy in this game about how factories sometimes they just don't see the whole transportation network that you're trying to build for them, which is really unfortunate because it's like, yeah, like pump out more wood, dude. Like, I don't know what it is he thinks that it's 0. But anyway, I got to cut some of these trucks back because obviously it's trying to provide all the wood from here, and we don't want that. So guess what, guys? Every second truck is toast. That's how this works. That's you. Congratulations. Bye-bye. And then you're safe. You're not. Too bad. You're safe, but you're not. That's unfortunate. You're safe. You're not safe. Okay. You're safe. You're not. And these guys, of course, are all trying to go uphill. So you're safe. You're not safe. You're safe. You're not safe. Safe. Not safe. There we go. Done. Gonna put a bridge across for your wood camp to that city. I don't know if I will or not. Something I'll have a look at here in a minute. Let me finish killing off every second truck here to hopefully allow that train line to make more money and pretend it's actually on the line. Silly thing. Yeah, kill that. You're good. You're good. You're bad. You're good. You're not. I will take you, and I will take you. Okay, I think we're getting close. I'm willing to leave you alone, but I'm not willing to leave you alone. Okay. You're okay. You're not okay. And yeah, this is a pain. I will admit. Yeah, kill this. Yeah, so I was already over by about 5 trucks anyway. This proves it, right? Because there's a couple of trucks sitting here in this depot, and there's like 2 trucks sitting down there. So kill that. Now we get the kill trucks going the other way, which makes me happy because they're going back empty, right? And if they're going back empty, that means they weren't making me money anyway. So I might as well get rid of them. Okay, you're good. You're bad. And of course, these guys are all going downhill, so they're going to be spaced out way more, I would think. Okay, there we go. Yeah, like, why are you 2 traveling together? Get out of there. It's crazy talk. Crazy. I'll leave you, but I'll take you out. You can stay. You can go. I think this guy's, like, look at this guy racing down the hill. Look at this. All right, now he's going back up the hill. I was going to say, look at the smoke coming out of the engine. It's crazy. He's like, yeah, I'm racing, dude. You know, you kind of wonder sometimes how the game actually puts in roads. And it's like, really? Did you choose this route on purpose just to really upset me or what? Because I'm pretty sure you did. Yeah, goodbye. Wow, this guy really made it far. We'll take this guy out. Okay, we'll leave that guy, and this guy can come out. Okay, that guy can stay. This guy can go. Yep. And did you pick up yet? No. So you can go too. Goodbye. What about you? Did you pick up? Yeah. So see, this lumber mill would go all day, right? Well, I don't want this lumber mill to do the work. I'd rather the other one do it. All right. So let's see if that's going to help us out any. And hopefully Mr. Lumber Mill down here figures it out. Yeah, see? That's what I want you to do, dude. That's what I want. Transport things. Fire this plant up. I want to see all the lumber coming out of here really, really fast. Faster than 17. Because these trains have got to go back loaded or this isn't going to work. You know, all the things. Anyway, I'll have to play with that for a while. Drive me crazy. So now I'm assuming your question was that you thought I might try and do a train bridge from that lumber mill over to this town. I probably wouldn't. Now, not to say I wouldn't, but I probably wouldn't. I'm thinking if I'm going from this town, I'm probably going that way, going down that way. So, how much did you grab there, dude? 24 out of 60 is not good. Not good, dude. Are you not happy with the frequency? I can put a couple more trains on there if you want. It could be upset with the frequency. What is the frequency on that line anyway? It's 5 minutes. I mean, it's not bad. And yes, he is making me money. It's just not a lot of money. Which is no surprise. You know, okay, I say that, but every time he drops off. So I think what it is I think he could have used one more train. I should have put 6 trains on there. I think the frequency, because see, yeah, the frequency's coming up. I think he would have done a little better if I'd put 6 trains on there. I might fix that offline, right? So what I might do is I'll tweak that line. I'll space them trains out a little bit, and I'll get 6 trains on there, and then that will probably fix that up. Meanwhile, line 3 is the tool line, I think. Are you guys not making tools? Like, at all? Dude, are you making tools? Yeah, you're making all kinds of tools. Well, where's the trucks? There's 90 tools here. Dude, where's the trucks at? Well, you did only put 25 trucks on there, and that's why the frequency's at 89 seconds. Yeah, like, look at this, guys. Listen, you got to put a lot more trucks on there, dude. You knew this. You knew that. Yeah. Okay, look. Yeah, like, I suppose they're trying to work their way through town in the worst possible way, right? I wouldn't be surprised. Sure. Listen, buy him another 15 trucks, because you're going to put 40 on there anyway. You knew you were. So just do that. Do this, do that, and line 3, let's go. So hopefully we can get these tools picked up and delivered to town, because then that will make it for even better. Yeah, like, no, we don't want... Down arrows are bad. So fix that, guys. Down arrows are bad. Like, what's going on here with the traffic? Are you guys trying to take, like, the worst roads ever to get over to this station, or what? Probably. Line 3 me. Yeah, why would you come that way through town? Why would you do that, dude? That's a terrible way through town. Yes, there's the 442 Atlantic. Boom, 100K. You know that's what we want. Yep, that's a thing, people. That's a thing. That will do a couple of things for us. One, that's definitely going to help with our passenger lines, because that's the train you want. The 442, what a great train that is. Now, Let's see if we can see here the difference. While they're trying to figure out life over there on line 3. Buy vehicles. Let's go up to the top. So, 10-wheeler, 2 million. Yes, the 442 is 2.5 million. And yes, the maintenance is a little bit higher, but I think that the slight power. Now, this does have a slightly better tractive effort. That being said, though, I don't know. I'm just a big lover of the 442, I guess. I always have been. I think the 442 is awesome. I've used it on so many maps. Are you tools now? Yes, you are. And you're trying to space yourselves out. Very good. I will accept that. What's going on here? Why is there like 20 trucks coming down here? Why are... did you guys really do that? Why didn't you go pick up tools, you bunch of bums? Anyway, whatever. Fine. Drive down here and then turn around and go back. You always wonder why things cost money. Anyway, as soon as them 15 guys figure out their lives, we should be fine. Right? They're down to 51 seconds. I usually like around 59 to be the happiest. 45's a little low. 45 and 35's a little low. It usually means you've got a little too much on there. I usually like to try and keep it just under a minute when it comes to road vehicles. So 51 is... It's all right. We'll see what happens. As soon as the other 15, as soon as these goofs down here figure out, hey, guess what? We should have picked up tools. That would have worked out. In the real world, I would like the 41010s. Well, I mean, like, but in the real world, the big boy is what we want, right? We don't get the big boy here for another 30 years, but the big boy, 4884, right? I mean, that's what you want, right? You want the big boys. I mean, they go 135 kilometers an hour, and they've got power all day. Like, hills, no problem, right? Like, you do the things. Now, the only problem with the big boys is that it costs like $30 million to buy them, and it costs like way too much in maintenance. The only time you can ever use big boys is on like the perfect long lines, right? But that being said, they are awesome trains. And again, you could use them so much more in Transport Fever 1 because they were a little less punishing in terms of the maintenance cost, but it is what it is. You can only do so much, I guess. Listen, you're doing transport for whatever. That would have helped if those trucks had done that in the right order. I really wish them trucks had gone in the proper order, because this would not have been a problem. But yeah, see, now they're trying to space themselves out because you guys are goofs. Can't hire good help nowadays. Holy smokes. Anyway, whatever. See, them 15 trucks would have had these tools picked up, right? In the right order, guys. But now it's going to take you guys another 10 minutes to get spaced out properly. Well, whatever. Anyway, yeah, so I got to wait for every second vehicle now to drop off. Look at that, $43,000 a truck. That's awesome. Yeah. Guess what? This line is about to become profitable. You betcha. Yep. Just send a few more trucks through. Yep. There we go. All the things. Yep. Yep. Keep going. Keep going. Because you guys had to send all these empty trucks down here. I'm very upset about that. But whatever. Okay, let's see. Where's the passenger line at? So it's still losing me $2 million. And again, it's because we got 13 trains. 13 trains, which is killing me. I'd like to be able to get a couple less trains on there. And it is not helping that this town here is not growing. Now, you'll notice here I did leave this back end open. And that's because I was going to do this in a complete loop, which means I was going to take the back end of this station up here, and I was going to actually take the back end of this station, and I was actually going to run a parallel track down the side of this, around the backs of this stone, and then try to bridge over to this. I don't know what that would, I don't know if that would work in alleviating this issue, because these guys are just not growing fast enough, and these guys putting out 4 people at a time is killing us. I'll tell you right now, it's just not enough people. Don't get me wrong, it's great that 10 people now want to come visit here, but you know, you need more than 10 people. You got to have more than 10 people, especially when your second town still isn't getting any goods yet, right? So they're only at 126. Again, I wish this town here was right here. It would have been the perfect go-between right there, and then, you know, you could have done some sort of shunt line into that. But we'll make that work. I mean, we're still making money. I mean, of course we are. Right? Yeah. So now, look at that. The tools line is now making over 600,000. Look at that. Line 2, $4 million. You betcha. See, I told you I'd get that to come back. So, of course, we just had to make sure that it understood that it was the priority of wood. Yeah, see? 69. Nice. All right. See, it understood. It knew. It's like, hey, guess what? These guys aren't getting enough lumber. I know. So we got to ship more of it. I know. So that's exactly what's supposed to happen. We want just enough trucks to supplement the line, but we don't want it choking off the train line, because the train line, of course, is our bigger moneymaker, right? And that's exactly what we want right there. If it can deliver about 48 every time, that's a win for me. Look at that. We're transporting 93% of its requirement. It's perfect. I will take that as a win, people. That is a definite win. So look at that. Our new wood line, tools line, is now paying for my somewhat cheapened out hours-long work of passenger line. Gosh darn it. But that's okay. I will take that. You know, sometimes we just got to take what we can get. All right, let's do a quick ride and wrap this up, because that's my 3 hours and change, and I am in like Flynn. So, you bet. What did we get? We put in a very expensive passenger service, which of course I knew wasn't going to make me money, because passenger trains and Transport Fever 2 in the early years don't make money. That's just the way it is. But we did it anyway, because we're crazy. I'm a bit of a maniac, they tell me at times. So, of course, then we put in the tools line. We took out the old tools line, and now we put in the new tool line for that town, which, of course, has helped it out greatly. And, of course, as we're scooting along here with this train, yeah, you bet, dude. But yeah, we're going on tour here. There, big guy. We're going to go through this mountain. We're going to do the mountain things. We're going to take along a little bit of a coaster action going on. Yeah, it's going to be great stuff. Yeah. Big thumbs up to you, dude. Yeah, you betcha. So, what do we got coming up for the rest of the week? Are you using any mods? No, I am not using a single mod. I might get one mod for bridging, but I will always play a game without mods first. And the reason is I always play a game without mods, and that's because I believe a game should always stand on its own merit. So, if a game needs mods to actually be decent or playable, that's not a good game, right? A good game is a game that you pick up. I shouldn't have to know anything about modding at all to play the game and like that game. Now, what mods should do is enhance that game to the next level, right? So those who are experts in the game or who have done everything in the game or whatever, modding should take you to the next level of a game, but it should not be the game, right? And so in this case, that's why I usually play like these maps and stuff like that without mods, just to get that to run. That's now you know what I do mods. So like Oh, what were we playing? I guess we haven't played a game with a lot of mods lately. Plan B doesn't have mods. I think that, well, it does have a few mods now, but I wasn't playing that with any mods. Well, Mr. Prepper, I don't think has mods, but it doesn't need mods. It's just a fun time to play. Let's see, what else are we playing? You know what? I can't think of a game where I've used mods anywhere recently, because the games are all really good in general. That being said, though, it's not that I haven't used mods in the past. I do want to make one correction here. I haven't downloaded any mods to use in this. I am using Urban Games, 2 of Urban Games mods, and that one of those is the no expiry mod, so I can get these trains forever. Even in the year 2200, if I want steam trains, I can buy them, right? The other one is the there's like no times and no expiry. They're both Urban Games. They're just built into the game, but you have to turn them on in the mods menu. So I do want to make that clarification. But I haven't added any trains or anything like that. I'm playing just with what they've got, including hopefully the new trains by next episode. That's hopefully where we are anyway. That would be the nice thing to do. You betcha. So what do we got coming up for the rest of the week? Today is Thursday. So Friday, Mr. Prepper, you bet. We're going fishing. We're going to find out who's stealing my animals. We're going to do more of the maze. All the things. So many things is coming up in tomorrow's episode. It's going to be crazy. This comes back on Saturday. What am I going to do on Saturday? I don't know. Yeah, if it comes in the game, it's an option, right? You can turn the option on. Well, okay, I guess that's the way it is. Urban Games provided like 3 options, right? Now they also have like a no cost mod, but I don't obviously have that turned on. I have cost turned on, right? So, that's the thing. What do we get? Yeah, so this is coming back on Saturday, and profitable passenger trains would be nice. I would like that, and I would like to get bread down to that one town that doesn't have bread yet. I would like to fix up fuel in the Tools town if we can do that, and a few other knick-knacky things. I'll take a look around the map. I'm sure I'll find us 3 or 4 things for Saturday, and then Mr. Prepper comes back on Sunday along with the new schedule. And then, of course, we got Infraspace a couple of times next week. We got this a couple of times next week. We got Mr. Prepper a couple of times next week. And I think Icarus will be back on Monday. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, nevertheless, you should have pushed the button a long time ago. Max, you should have pushed the button. There you go, recent subscribers, including Ricardo, now scrolling at the very bottom of the screen, and I appreciate that very much. And of course, all the chatters in chat today, Gregory, of course, Mr. Cole, yes sir, you betcha, Mr. O was there, having a big chit-chat, and of course, Noko was in to stare at his Noko bridges, because it's the only time I ever spend like $500 million on a bunch of bridges. That's a thing we do. You bet. Did I miss anybody else today? I think I got everybody today. Yes, the list is long and very crazy. The list is long and crazy, but I think that was everybody just chit-chatting all over the place. I appreciate that very much. And of course, everybody that's watching later on, I'm Max. This has been Transport Fever 2 Deluxe Edition, where we supposedly got a whole bunch of new stuff. And I really want to put on the British trains, those British passenger trains. Hopefully they'll make us some money. Because right now, we're not making any passenger money. I'll tell you right now, it's going to be bad. I want to thank everybody for hanging out, of course. And, of course, we're going to come back tomorrow night doing all the things with Mr. Prepper and the stuff. Thanks a lot, guys, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.